Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to X Planet Live. My name is Lionel Miranda, and we are about to kick off 40K Fridays. Yeah. And on the menu tonight, we got Adeptus Custodes versus Space Marines. The Adeptus Custodes are being piloted by my man Wojtek, and the Space Marines are being piloted by Ethan. This is a league match. So what you're going to find, you're going to see armies in progression, because a lot of guys use the league as an excuse to get their stuff all completed, and this is the case, basically. So Wojtek actually has gotten... Man, he painted up some very, very pretty Custodes that we'll be focusing on a little bit later. And then Ethan is in transition, meaning he's got some stuff painted, some stuff not painted. If it's the first time here, well, welcome to us. We are not a battle report channel, but actually a channel that reports on battles. So what does that mean? Well, exactly what I just said. We're just going to eavesdrop. We're going to look into games, and we'll see them in various states. And in this case, we have a league game popping off. What else? Well, you know what? They are playing Mission L. So if we can actually maybe take a gander at, boom, there it is. Mission L of the Pride Nexus pack. It's taken hold, hidden supplies, and of course, as you just noticed from the image, search and destroy. So there'll actually be 4 objectives down the center line there, and the boys are just setting up those right now, and pretty much standard scoring. 5 for 1, 10 for controlling 2, and an additional 5. So total 15 for controlling more. All right, let's get back to this. As they are about to dive into the battle, we are about to dive into some army lists. Let's go to the table quickly for right now while I rack everything up on the other end.
Going off the side has the champion.
Captain's going to be with the assault intercessors, and the lieutenant's going to be with the hellblasters. As for whether or not they get put in deep strikes, whatever, is unknown at this time. Because it's either I could put my guy, I could put the eradicators in the box and just catapult myself into your grav tank and try to kill it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Keyword try.
Try, yeah, might work. So I suppose we're playing with the standard ruin rules where we cannot see out unless there is an actual opening, correct? Through the ruins. But tanks can move through if there is enough space,
yeah, you can
right?
Go, put your tank over here, and as long as there's a bit sticking out, you can kill.
Yeah, exactly. But can fit through, no problem. So anyway, so this is my first unit that's being set up behind the buildings.
Alrighty. As models get deployed on the field, let's go to army lists. We're going to start off with Custodes. My man Wojtek's list is sitting at 1995. He's doing shield host, and he's got 3 heroes in the actual list. He's got a blade champion. The blade champion basically grants the unit a run and charge once per game, if I'm not mistaken, which is really good. And could be quite the surprise. The shield captain in Allura's Terminator armor. Well, first off, it goes without saying this entire army is fairly tough. All these guys are beefy boys. If I'm not mistaken, it's what, T6? I'll have to review it. But all really tough. All of them are basically in Terminator armor. 2+ armor saves, 4+ invulns of one type or another. The shield captain is no joke. He can definitely rip heads if he needs to. And the enhancement he's got on him, when he attaches to a unit, can ignore cover. Valerian, which is that special Black Library character that came out quite a while ago. When he joins the unit, it just makes them tougher, basically. It reduces Ren coming in, if I'm not mistaken. And then Battle Line, he's got 1-2 units of Custodian Guard, and even just 5 of those guys is plenty. And then we got, in other data sheets, we got a unit of 5 Allura's Custodians, and those are like their version of Terminators, so guess what? The actual guys get even tougher. And then we got a Caladius Grav Tank. This will be his first, I guess, main tank busting or vehicle busting vehicle. And then we got Custodian Wardens, which are also very super tough, phenomenal at taking objectives themselves. And then we got 1-2 units of Land Raiders. Now, that is really cool. Lots of Godhammer last cannons, so he's got a really good selection of anti-tank in his list. This Custodian Guard and probably Wardens are all going to be transporting around, which is really, really cool. Maybe the Wardens will be deep striking, actually. Did I tell you the whole army can deep strike as well? neat, but holy cow, is this army small. They were not talking a lot of models at all. All right, let's get back to the board, and then we'll review Space Marines.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Infiltrator Blob 2 going here.
Nice. Infiltration is such an amazing rule.
Yep. I milked it quite a bit in 9th. Because
It is a
all infantry had
fantastic
sticky back in 9th for Space Marines.
That's true. That's true. Okay. Let's check one thing here.
Let me find the link to this.
Sure.
All right, with that pregnant pause, let's actually look at Space Marines right now. All right, let's Space Marines waiting in at 1985. Not bad. Kind of weird that he still has 15 extra points that didn't want to spend. But I guess he just couldn't get there. Well, let's look at the heroes. We got a Capitan, and that Capitan has the Honor Vehement. And basically, it adds 1 to the attacks and strength characteristic of the bearer's melee weapon, so it makes him a little bit nastier in hand-to-hand combat. And while the bearer is under the effects of the Assault Doctrine, you can add 2 to the attacks, so he can just kind of charge up if he's actually in Assault Doctrine. And then we got a Lieutenant, and the Lieutenant's got the Fire Discipline, and he basically gives the unit that he's attached to exploding hits, or sustained hits, to be exact. Sustained hits 1, and if it's under the Devastator Doctrine, each time a model in that unit makes a range attack, a successful unmodified hit roll of 5+ on a critical explodes. So instead of just exploding on 6s, it would explode on 5s and 6s. All right, in his battle line slot, we has 10 Assault Intercessors. These guys are how would I put it? Cute. I mean, they're not nothing, and they are sticky because they are battle line, and they can kind of mix it up, but mostly there to probably more or less perform actions and dive onto objectives without giving giving up too many points. 150, they're not super cheap. Would have loved to have seen this as more like a 5-man squad, but there it is. Their detachments, we got 6 Eradicators. These guys, man, these guys are just absolutely awesome. I imagine he'll put them in TAC reserve to come off a board edge and just light something up. And that would be one of his anti-tank units for sure. And then he's got a unit of 10 Hellblasters, and 10 Hellblasters, as they start dying, they start popping off shots. I really like Hellblasters. Love the look of the models. Love the fact you could shoot on your opponent's turn as well as they're dying, and I think that's really sweet. 5 Infiltrators. Infiltrators are so clutch. Love the fact that they just cover the board in a no-go zone of deep strike, basically 12 inches around them. And so instead of dropping 9 inches away, you have to drop more than 12. That is just so great. And of course, they infiltrate. You got a Gladiator Reaper, which is an interesting choice with a Gatling onslaught cannon. So this is like a heavy infantry killer. Then we have a Land Raider Redeemer, and carrying up to 22 troops, or I guess 10 or 11 big boys. With the Flamestar cannon, this thing makes an amazing Overwatch machine. Then we have Redemptor Dreadnought number 1 and Redemptor Dreadnought number 2. All-round phenomenal robots of doom and death. They can mix it up in combat. They can absolutely smash things at a distance. So that's great. And then a Stormspeeder Thunderstrike to finish off his list. All right, let's see where the guys are at. Let's scope out the board and maybe check out some pretty models. And hopefully we're going to have a good game.
Ethan, please, what is your detachment rule?
Gladius Task Force.
Which is, what's the bonus that you get?
Assault Doctrine, Devastator Doctrine, and Tactical Doctrine. Assault Doctrine is advance and charge, whole army. Devastator Doctrine is advance and shoot, whole army. And Tactical Doctrine is fall back, shoot, and charge for the whole army.
Wonderful. So classical Space Marine kind of a detachment.
Yep.
Nice.
Blue flavor.
The blue, sure, you can call it that. Nice.
This is going to be an... Take no chances.
I know what you mean.
I think that's everything.
Excellent. I think we're ready for our roll-off for first turn.
Mm-hmm.
Best of luck. Best of luck to you.
Godspeed.
Here we go. 1. Ooh,
Over
so
to
it's gonna
me.
be like that, eh? I guess you have to take first turn.
Yep, so you share the link real quick.
So I think we have to. So I believe you're going for fixed missions, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Strum hostile objective and assassinate.
And assassination. Perfect. Okay. Who goes first? Opponent goes first. Just rolled for that. Perfect. Okay, so I select my objectives when my command phase begins, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
I will mark my command points
Okay.
over here with the dice.
I shall do the same.
I believe here we can actually add it. So I'll add one for you here on the. Okay, perfect. On the app.
KK.
All right, as guys kind of progress through their game, I'd like to welcome Darktron to the chat. Hey, Darktron, how you doing? Hopefully you're enjoying the game. We'd like to welcome Scaredcast to the chat as well. Buddy, always let's go, indeed. So what are you guys thinking about the meta certainly right now? I don't know about you, but I've seen an absolute massive spike in Space Marine interest. Geez, I wonder why. That video game has pretty much just lit up people's imaginations. Even veteran 40K players have been feeling the tug of Space Marines, regardless of how good or how well they're placed in the meta. People are feeling Space Marines big time. The Golden Boys are not tip-top anymore as it stands right now, but they're certainly no slouches. And Wojtek is a pretty good veteran of wargaming in general, if not specifically 40K. But I mean, he plays a lot of armies, and all his armies are just so pretty.
That's an amazingly fast Land Raider.
Yep. Base Land Raider's movement 10.
I know. That one moves at 12. Just because. It's awesome.
It goes real
really
fast
goes.
to cleanse, purge, and or kill.
That's it. Or all of the above.
Yep. Thereabouts.
I don't want to reveal it.
Yep.
All right. Next. It's going to be Sapphires.
Redemptor number 1.
Oh yeah, fighting twice with Baron Murder. Chosen 45 months.
Ethan is moving aggressively. He's basically saying, I do not give not one rat's butt about your shots, basically. Currently, Redemptor is exposed to a lane right from the top. I mean, you can see it right there. That lane raider right at the top of your screen. Has a pretty good bead on that Redemptor right off the bat. The actual Land Raider, the red one, Redeemer, can also, yeah, that Claudius can just clap it as well. Now, Land Raiders are not exactly soft. At T12 2+ armor save, these things are actually kind of hard to actually pop. I have a theory that the game is basically always, when they price vehicles, they always price it in isolation, and they basically, what I mean by that is they price it as individuals. I actually think vehicles get better and better the more you put into it. And what I mean by that is one Land Raider is one Land Raider, but if you put 2 Land Raiders in your list, they become that much more tougher to better than 2 times is basically what I'm trying to say. If that sounds weird, think of it like this. When someone presents one hard target, it's very easy to focus on it. But when you actually see several large targets coming right at you, it is actually difficult. And you will find that it's very, very hard to stop. It's a very interesting, one of those kind of like weird shadow advantages of taking multiples. So Custodes right now is taking 2 Land Raiders, and Ethan's definitely going to feel the impact of 2 Land Raiders with those Custodes coming at him. Very, very tough, like the entire Custodes army.
I have a laser if you wish to see for the
As
beam.
do I.
Oh, you do as well? Mine, unfortunately, mine's running low on batteries, it seems.
Mine is
Yours might be better.
pretty fresh.
Oh, there you go. This is yours.
New.
Because we do have to clear that terrain, right? So
Yep.
it's a bit
I'm going to
hard.
advance the Hellblasters. They have the assault keyword.
Of course.
Should I recall correctly? This is true.
I believe so.
Before.
Nice.
Pass me the 10-inch one.
You got it.
Yay.
Mm-hmm. Wait, that's the wrong one. That's the 11.
It's 11-inch. Ooh.
I think you can go right through the terrain as well if you wish.
Wait for my laser. So one corridor where I can actually shoot the thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very slim one too.
Yeah, you definitely got something.
There's a problem of can I actually shoot it at that range?
What's the range of?
24 inches.
I might get some guys in. Might have to be a little bit closer, but that's okay.
I'm just gonna play it safe and get the behind cover.
When your opponent likes the little 5 and 6s and gets mortal wounds to my face.
Be'lakor made way too many ethereal saves.
Oh my goodness. I think I shot him like 50 shots.
The first couple rounds of the game were for all of it.
Here they come.
Be'lakor, he makes above average saves and heals it back.
They begin the advance.
That's what it is. It is what it is.
They're the boys that when they die, they can potentially shoot, right?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
3-up, shoot on death.
Beautiful.
What is the cost where I was stopped playing? Mine was 500. No, it'd only be 1.
Me have boxed in my dread.
Yeah, I don't think he's allowed to walk through the terrain.
It's the people that I don't think they can walk through.
Yeah, infantry only, I believe.
Mm.
And maybe beasts.
Run for the.
No beasts in our armies.
5 plus 8.
Swoop.
I guess for our narrative, we can say this is just another live fire exercise that the Imperium decided
Totally.
to... yeah. We were supposed to put blanks, but instead they took live rounds, but they're okay with that.
This is just how we do things in the Imperium.
That's right.
Violently.
Yeah.
I was thinking about.
Gladiator minigun version. 10-inch.
Yeah. Be'lakor with Braxian and you get to fit a bit more in, and then you only get the one cast from the cast or
Looks like I placed my Land Raider incorrectly.
Oh no.
Oh, it's my fault. Yeah, I don't think I wanted to give you a shot, but I guess maybe I did. Yeah.
Main gun out of range. Okay. Shoot time. Gonna try and blow that thing off the board. With my two big plasmas.
On the Ewalker there? Sorry, who are you shooting with?
Both the Redemptors into the Land Raider.
Oh,
One at a time, mainly with their
I'm not
main
sure.
plasma cannons.
Oh, I think you get
36-inch ranges on all of them.
I think you got a shot there, don't you? Between
Yeah.
Nice. Good
Him and
good
him.
stuff. 36 from both?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you got it. Yeah, definitely. So both of them, yeah, I guess you
swap
gotta shoot them
dice.
individually.
Just to be on the safe side.
So the question is to smoke or not to smoke. I will use my only CP to smoke the Land Raider.
Okay.
So I am Custodian.
Wise decision. I think he's all right. I'd be kind of surprised if this thing pops right now, but we'll see, I guess.
I'll just put a dice on it. That it's on the one that it's smoked.
Redemptor Dread number 1, D6 plus 1, no blast, overcharging,
Absolutely.
hitting on 3s, rerolling from oath. Wait. First, how many
shots?
attacks? For
Nice.
6. This is unprecedented.
Yeah. Now it is smoked, so you will get -1, right?
Yep, of course. Rerolling.
Absolutely. All the moment.
Rerolling these 3.
Ooh, full house. Oh.
Huge. Strength 9, T12, wounding on 5s.
5s.
Sizable. 2, AP4.
2 AP4. Because I did smoke, I also count as being in cover.
Yep, so 5s.
Becomes AP3, so it becomes 5s. You got it. I failed 1. Save 1.
3 damage.
So I take 3 damage just like that. Yep.
Do I hurt myself? No. Redemptor number 2.
So 3 damage.
D6 plus 1 again.
Oof.
Another 6.
Very good, very good. Still -1 to hit.
Yep.
For smokes.
4s, rerolling.
Ah, that oath is beautiful.
It is. Also, the Redemptors rolling this well in terms of amount of attacks is honestly unprecedented. They usually roll 1s or 2s against things I really want dead.
Well, maybe you'll get lucky this time. So 5s, I guess, right?
5s, no rerolls. 1 AP4.
1 AP4, which once again becomes AP3, so 5 plus. No, this time it goes through.
Another 3.
So another 3, so 6 damage.
And I do hurt myself.
Excellent.
Down to 9 wounds.
That's right, because we're supposed to count downwards, so let me just...
All right, certainly was not expecting both those guys to roll 6s, cracking off 12 plasma shots into that Land Raider. That was surprising. Carved off 6 points of damage. That was not bad. That was not bad. Still a far cry from being dead, but it's definitely within striking distance. Man, if he had something else that was in range, he might even have been able to take it out this turn.
1. Okay, just give me a moment to think about it. This is where my slow part comes in.
No worries.
But I do not have a lot to move, so that's helpful. Let me just walk around here, so what kind of line of sight I can draw, if any.
That's what I was checking. The reason why I picked them as a bodyguard is because they're not so valuable that plus when they scares me. Yeah. But I give them, it's obvious to murder them. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna put 5 shots into.
I covered pretty well from this side.
And 8 shots into this one. All of them. Make sense? Yeah. Let's see. I will.
Just pre-measuring here just a little bit. I see how far I can get. More or less.
Okay.
Okay. So definitely with. Okay, not bad, not bad. Over here, what can I do?
4 of armor, right? 4 of armor.
I could go ultra aggro, but then I'm just gonna destroy myself. Maybe
Yep.
that's not a bad idea though.
It would be funny.
It would be fun. I don't know if it would be funny, but it'd be fun too. Very good, very good.
4 wounds. -1.
So just making that decision right now.
Yeah, 3d3.
Now I do have a target, 2 technically targets, that and that. Because you shot at me, that means I can shoot at you. So the other option is just to pull back and then wait to do it next turn.
Look at me helping you.
All right, let me start moving with the items that I know what I want to move, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I believe this thing can move up to 10. Just gonna double check.
This into the slant, 3s and 2s.
It does move 10. May I get the 10-inch stick? Oh, please. I think it's one of those. Thank you, sir. I probably won't move full 10, but I will move up here. So staying on the objective. So I am staying in cover, but I should be able to see you now. Your tank anyways.
Yep.
Okay, so that's the one move.
What's the profile its main gun?
Pardon?
What's its main gun like?
Yeah, so the main gun is quite horrific. It's the anti-tank version, which is the twin Arachnus heavy blaze cannon. So it's twin linked, 48-inch range, 4 shots, ballistic skill of 2 because Custodes, strength of 12, AP 3, and damage is D6 plus 2.
Okay.
However, it also has the ability of advanced firepower. So this particular weapon, that if it's shooting at a monster or vehicle, also gets lethal hits.
I see.
Yep. And
You
then
have
the
no
other gun
rerolls
is
to hit,
useless.
though, right?
Pardon?
You have no rerolls to hit, though, right?
I have rerolls to wound on that gun. But yes, otherwise I do not have reroll to
Hits.
hit.
That's important to me.
Yes, because of smokes and such. Absolutely. Yeah, as far as I remember, my entire army has no mechanic for rerolling to hit unless I spend a command point to do so.
All right, my friend. Only because you communicated it really, really clear that you want the fire there. Currently, you can't do 6 shots.
Oh.
You want to adjust its position.
You need to
Oh, I
poke
need
out
to-
a bit more.
Oh, I need to actually poke out.
Yep.
Yes, you do.
Oh, okay. So it's not that I can see out of the terrain.
No.
Even if I'm in it. Okay, thank you, sir.
Within area terrain, you cannot see.
Got you. Okay, I wasn't sure. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. So I adjusted my tank here to make sure that I'm not breaking any rules. So now I am poking out, which means I can see you now. Obviously, you can see me too. Just my own oversight. I apologize.
All good. You are now right where I need you to be.
Yeah, I know. But I gotta do something. I gotta shoot. I also have to start capturing objectives. The only way I can do that is if I move my tank and then disembark. So that's what I will do.
Weird flame hooks. So every time, burn units are -1.
Because I believe if I move up to here 10 inches, then if I disembark, I should be able to get at least a few of my Terminators within the objective. So that's what I will do. So this tank is moving up. Okay, unfortunately I will not have anything to shoot at. Oh, can't have it everything. And now I will disembark with my Terminators. You can see the Terminator captain's on top. So this is his squad. For dramatic effects, I will open the hatch. That's okay.
Oh, I love this guy. That's awesome. How many of you have your hatches able to open up? I'll tell you, every single one of my Land Raiders have it glued tight, so I don't have to paint the inside. But now Wojtek, my man, loves his painting. He just puts so much effort into his models, and you gotta absolutely love it. You gotta absolutely love it. I love when people love. That's it. All right, I had to do a little bit of reminder for Wojtek. It's not everyone in the league plays a ton of games, and they're using it to get some reps in and such. Basically, he had his Cladius, position, and he communicated really clearly that he was planning to shoot with the Land Raider. Now, this is a league match, so I'm trying not to do any interfering unless, of course, someone calls me in. But folks, if you're not familiar with area terrain, if you're not wholly within the area terrain, you cannot see through it. So where he had originally positioned his tank, he couldn't see, he couldn't do the thing that he was trying to communicate to his opponent. So he needed to poke a piece of the tank outside of those rectangles. Once he pokes outside of those rectangles, now he could start drawing line of sight. So there you go. So what's his plan? His plan is to soften up that that Land Raider, potentially, maybe. I don't think he's going to be taking it out, but who knows? I mean, the Cladius is no joke. And then we have the Land Raider up at the top of the table, probably going to absolutely unload into that that Redemptor in the bottom half of the screen. That is the one I would pick. It's the one that's in position to do the most damage to his own forces. So if that robot falls, it will relieve a lot of pressure from the center. There you go. There's my 2 cents.
You will definitely be able to clear this building. And that is a concern.
You will be able to reroll the wound roll if you attack from the point. Assault Intercessors.
Pardon? Come again?
Assault Intercessors have reroll wounds of 1 natively and reroll the wound roll on objective point.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, actually, I have exactly the same rule for my Custodian guards.
Cool.
So this unit and that unit. Yes.
These guys make for a great swarm of bees.
They really do, especially for objectives. I 100% agree.
Yep.
All right, so. Yeah.
We want to welcome Pietro to the chat. He says, "Wait a minute," and then he gets into words I'm not understanding exactly what you're asking. If maybe you could rephrase, buddy, I will endeavor to answer, basically. But right now, we are basically watching 2 wonderful human beings play a game of War Dollies. If it's your first time here on the channel, well, welcome to X Planet Live, where we basically stream games out of a store called X Planet Games. I know, very creative. We're a small shop in Mississauga, Ontario, Canada. And if you like this sort of thing, well, guess what? We do this every Friday. Or at least we certainly endeavor to try, as long as schedules kind of more or less link up with our wonderful customers. We also stream events. We do roughly a 40K event once a month. And if you love the AOS side of things, we do an AOS event roughly once a month as well. And the reason why I bring up AOS is because we actually have an AOS tournament kicking off tomorrow morning. 3 rounds. 3 rounds of amazing AOS fun. So if you're curious about AOS, well, tomorrow's a wonderful time to watch the channel. Back to 40K though. Really digging 10th myself. I'm feeling the urge to do Space Marines because of a certain video game. Yeah, I just can't help it. I just really just want to play Ultramarines right now. Models are so flipping cool. Ooh, I like what Wojtek did. By moving, he cut the angles down. He cut some angles, so that the other Redemptor didn't actually have a bead on him. And I believe he could still see the other Redemptor. So that is awesome. And he's also, because Land Raiders, just in case you didn't know, have assault ramps. What does that mean? It means after they move, when they deploy their infantry, that infantry can still assault. That is an aggressive move for sure. He's probably going to beat the absolute living crap out of those assault intercessors. And if he's lucky, if he could position it really, really well or execute a really long charge, he might then be able to consolidate into Redemptor. That would be a huge win. Now, those guys, those Custodian Guard, possibly Wardens, I'll double check in a second. If they are in that position, they're going to be facing down 2 Redemptors. But for the Custodes' sake, hopefully he'll be able to eliminate one of them now. But yeah, this is getting bloody really, really quick.
Weapon skill 2, strength 7, AP 2, and damage 2. Now it's AP 3 because of the martial mastery that I mentioned. So they're AP 3 in melee. Okay. Okay.
I should have gone for that.
So I believe that's it for my movement.
Amazing. It is Wojtek. Yes, he actually changed his. So Wojtek is a gentleman I've actually known since he was a young guy, and my man changed his name just so that the English-speaking audience can actually understand how to pronounce his name to a V. But back when he was a kid, it was absolutely a W, and you are 100% correct. It is probably the Wojtek you know. Super awesome guy playing another super awesome guy.
Yep. So you pop smoke on the tank?
Yep.
Beautiful. Absolutely. So let me just collect my dice here. So the Bolstrom cannon, that's like the little gun. I'm going to use the really little dice because they're not going to do anything, but I have to roll for them, so I'll roll them all together. So I don't have any other targets. I'll shoot everything into the tank. Everything at -1 to hit. So normally I will be hitting you on 2s, but now I'm hitting you on 3s. Okay. All right. So there's some misses, but because I am shooting at a tank, that is a sustained hit. Okay.
That was a lethal hit.
Sorry.
Yeah.
No, the tank. Let me just see here. Let me just double check. Lethal hit. You're right. So this already wounds. Okay, you're absolutely right. And then I believe I found one of your dice here. So these all hit. And now strength 12 will wound you on a 4. And the other ones will, I believe they're only strength 6, so will wound you on 6s. Look at that. So this one did not
Oh,
wound.
wow.
So this one's not really, so I'll just put this back here. So the little gun is only AP 1.
Down to
obviously,
nothing?
Which is AP nothing for you right now. The other gun is AP 3. Oh, I do get to reroll.
The other guy say, my fight roll these saves first.
Yep, actually before you roll, I do have a reroll 2 wounds on a twin linked on one of those ones that didn't wound you.
Okay.
Because there's twin linked. Let me just see if I, yeah, so there's the second one. So there's actually 2 AP 3s and 1 AP 1s, and you reduce them all by 1, I guess, right?
Okay. Saving this one first.
Yep.
I need you to select your missions.
Pardon?
Your missions.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes. Oh no.
Select missions. Yeah, that's actually a big deal, isn't it? Pick random.
Part of the game.
It absolutely is.
Saving the small gun. Yep. On a 2. And the big guns are AP 3 down to 2 from cover.
Correct.
Yep. So 4 ups. Can you move your dice out of the way?
Yep. Absolutely. Go ahead.
The Emperor protects.
Sometimes. Well, that's quite a spin. Not this time. Okay. Therefore, it's D6 plus 2 on each. So it's 4 plus
4,
5,
9.
9 damage.
7 wounds. We're not bracketed yet.
Nope, you're still good. It is a land raider after all. Can take
Yep.
a lot of beating. So just to let you know, the missions that I have are extend battle lines and sabotage. Okay.
All right, this is a good time for that little bit of a pause, just to repeat one more time. The Custodes player drew extend battle lines and sabotage. I don't know. Well, he could definitely do sabotage. Yeah, he could definitely do sabotage. That won't be a problem. Extend battle lines is looking good as well. So there you go. Unfortunately for the Adeptus Astartes player, he drew on his first turn Storm Hostile Objective, which is just... I don't know if he could actually... I'll double check, but that just is terrible. An assassination of all things in the first turn. So there you go. It's just, ugh. Yeah, not good.
Okay, so for sabotage, 1 unit from my army that is within terrain feature and not within my deployment zone. End of your opponent's next turn or the end of the battle, whichever comes first, if your unit is on the battlefield. That unit commits sabotage. I really wish I had the cards. All right, and then extend battle lines. And then there are 2 conditions. Extend battle lines.
So would you like to roll up?
Yes. I don't like it. So B3 and the 3 plus. Yes. Big damage. So 1 dies.
How many drops are you?
No.
Up to 5.
I guess you got it. Yeah, I have to go to fuck. Exactly.
Okay. I really wish this would show me what it is better. Here we go. So at the end of my turn, if I control 1 or more objective markers within your deployment zone and 1 or more objective markers within no man's land, or
Oh, that's the one that.
if I only have 1 unit on the battlefield and that unit controls 1 objective marker in no man's land. So I have to control my objective and at least one within no man's land. Okay, so that should be easy to accomplish. But the sabotage, I think it only happens at the end of opponent's next turn.
That's 40k. What's the auto one?
That's great auto balloon there.
So I'm gonna put it on.
I have one question.
All right, as he's trying to catch up, basically the sabotage is most likely going to be performed by the guys in the bottom right-hand corner. There it is. He's pointing at it right there, which will simultaneously get him extend battle lines anyway. So he'll be good. That was just a very fortuitous draw for the Custodes player, that's for sure. There's also a really good chance at the end of this round that he'll control the objective where the second land raider is, and that's the land raider that's on that on the middle line there, going from north to south. I wish I could spot the number, but of course it's being obscured by the building. Basically, it's the Custodes that are about to assault those 10 Space Marines. So he'll probably control that objective as well. So he'll easily score both those secondaries, no problem.
Also, my character Valerian, he also gives them a bonus. So each time he's leading a unit, a melee attack that attacks that unit, their armor penetration characteristic is worsened by 1. That's only a melee. Yeah. So that's like the buff that he gives the unit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I'm going to overwatch these Hellblasters.
Sure. That's scary.
2 attacks a pop. Going to overcharge because the fear is rising.
Absolutely. Let me just see if I can do my feel no pains now, because I'm gonna need to feel no pain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, once per battle at the start of any phase, I can use this ability. Because you are overwatching, you're hitting on 6s though, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
6s lethal and sustained.
At the same time, yeah.
Lethal from the lieutenant, sustained from the buff.
You know what? I will actually not use that ability now. I'm hoping that you don't roll too many 6s.
Right.
We'll see what happens.
I was hoping I would spook you into doing that.
Yeah, so you're spending a command point
Yep.
here.
I'm now down to 1.
Yep, correct.
Well, correction, down to none. Because I already spent the CP on spoke.
Oh, correct.
Yep. Hitting on 6s, sustained lethal. There's an extra dice here that shouldn't be here.
Ooh, a lot more 6s than I was hoping for. But man, that's a lot of 6s.
Bam, 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 bam.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay.
So my one attack is plus 50 now.
These are lethal, sustained. Wounding on 3s, strength 8.
Yep.
On the overcharge.
Okay, I got a little bit
Bit
lucky there.
unfortunate. 7 at AP3.
7 at AP3.
2 a pop.
Well, all I get to take is my vulnerable save.
Yep.
Which is a 4+. rolled. Okay, so 3 are saved, 4 go through, and I believe they are 2 damage each.
Yep. 2
My-
explode.
Yep, so 2 die because they do have 3 wounds each. So I will destroy 2 guys that are hiding in the back. Okay?
Yep.
Wonderful. For you.
And now for my exploding rolls.
Yes, that's right. This is one I would like to see some ones.
3 explode themselves.
Okay.
Still overwatching, but it's still
Well, you're shooting at Custodes, right? So
3 ups. Only one will go out swinging. Oh. 3s. 2 more AP2. AP3, down to 2. Warps regardless.
2 more. Yep. Wait, is this AP2 or AP3?
AP3, we're still overcharging.
It's still overcharged, right?
Yeah.
No, yeah. Okay, so 4 pluses. I fail 1. Yep, 1 more takes 2 damage.
Hell yeah.
Nice. That's pretty amazing.
That was an excellent Overwatch. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, losing 2 Custodes was absolutely devastating. I got to say, the one thing about Custodes' army, although they look gorgeous and when they're well painted like Voitex, they look absolutely stunning. And maybe we can actually get a closer bead on what the models are looking like, including the dead. Look at that. Really, really sweet. You feel every casualty. Like losing those 2 guys just hurts so much. Hopefully we could get a really good value out of this. I'm not 100% certain now he's able to lift that unit. Yeah, and they'll be able to get an opportunity to pile in, which means he might not actually hold that objective at the end of this round.
The last cannons. So, okay, 2 God Hammers. So that's 4 shots. And I also have the Hunter Killer, which will be the green die. And unless you want me to shoot them separately, it's whatever. Or can I roll them all together, or do you just like to shoot them
Roll them separately.
Separately? Sure, we'll do that way. So we'll start with the least consequential ones. So hitting you on 2s. Okay, both hit. I need 6s. Nothing. Okay, we'll go to the Heavy Bolter. Heavy Bolter will hit you on 2s. No 6s, so no sustained hits. I strength 5, so I believe I do need
T10. Yep.
So 6s still, yeah. And it is a twin-linked weapon. I got 2 6s already. Oh, look at that. The
Okay.
Heavy Bolter likes to do a damage.
What the heck is happening in this game? All these 6s. Holy cow.
2s as well. It misses because it's a miss.
Lamau.
Pardon?
Lamau.
Wait, I still got to the God Hammer cannons. Those hitting on 2s. Okay, all hit. They are strength 12, so they will be wounding you on 3s. Okay, I believe that's a miss. So you have 2 last cannon saves. The last cannons are at
Heavy
AP3.
first. And we'll get cover, so that's AP nothing
Yep.
right now.
Yep. Go ahead.
-1 damage, so
Yeah, make your save. So just 1 damage. Yep. From the Heavy Bolter.
and 4 ups.
4 ups for the last cannons. Correct.
Why do you do this to me?
Ooh, it's might be dangerous. So they are D6 plus 1 damage each. So technically they're only D6 each.
Yep.
6 damage.
Barely alive at 1.
At 1. I will spend my only command point. Reroll that 1.
Oh no.
Okay. I get anything but a 1, and he will be. Yep. So let me just get rid of my command point, of course. Physics.
Ooh, a little mistake there. Sequencing, extremely important. You can't roll the results of the damage and then choose to re-roll after that. Kiddies at home cannot do that. So if you miss the window, you miss the window.
Gladiator's getting caught in the blast for D3, if I recall correctly.
I know, they're 4 and 4, so I feel like totally just. I know,
2 for 2. Down to 10.
Okay.
The
I'll just-
nightmare begins anew.
So I have 3 Custodes that will shoot back at your, well, technically 2 Wardens and the Valerian
Into the Hellblasters?
into the Hellblasters. That's right.
All right.
So Valerian will get the red golden dice, and so he has basically the same weapon, but he has 3 shots. But I'll just roll him with separate dice. But it's essentially exactly the same stats. It's just an extra shot. And the other Castellan axes get 2 shots each. So I am hitting you on 2s with all of these, and there are no special rules for these or anything of that nature. So just straight up 2s. And strength 4, toughness 4, so 4s. Ooh, nice roll. So 4 at AP 1.
Okay.
And they are 2 damage each.
I don't believe I get cover.
I don't think so either. Is that right away?
Force. Oh. One guy by us.
It's 2 damage.
Yep.
Yeah.
Continue the rest of the attack sequence.
Okay, I believe that's it for my shooting. Does he get to shoot as he dies?
Are any more of them?
No, that's it. That's
Real?
all for this, yeah. So I guess we can have to see if he shoots.
Yep. No.
No. He just dies softly. Okay, let's do some charges. I only have 1 charge to declare, which will be this unit here, obviously into your assault intercessors.
Yep.
I will roll for it. You know they're close. 8 inches, that should be plenty. I do not want to overextend myself. All I'm basically doing is just coming in, staying basically on the objective and on it's a damage marker here. Staying on the objective and in the terrain. Okay, so these 2 guys are dead. Remove them. Valerian, he has a better weapon, so he'll use. He has 7 attacks. So he will use the red dice. Slightly better weapon. I rolled them separately just so it doesn't get confusing. If that's okay. Maybe I'll start actually with the regular guys. So they have 5 attacks each. There are only 3 left.
Okay, with that, they're basically using Guardian Spears. Hitting on 2, strength 7, AP 2, 2 flat damage. That is an awful lot of attacks even just from those guys, but I am not 100% certain he'll still be lifting the squad, but we'll see. On good dice, if he doesn't roll any ones, and odds are it's possible, I guess, he could lift the whole unit. It'd be nice for the Custode's sake. But it'd be super nice if a few of those guys stuck around just to kind of pin that unit in place and not have it be able to react in any other way. That would be super nice for the Space Marine player.
I'll go for sustained hits. Okay, so right now I'm presently sustained hits 1. So if I roll a 6, it's an extra hit, and my AP is effectively 3.
Okay. This is where the pain commences.
Maybe. Well, no 6s though. Look at that. So maybe they're warming up. I don't know. So these will hit though. And these are strength 7, so it will be wounding you on 3s. Yep. Take out the bad ones. That's a 2. Therefore, Ethan, that's 6 AP 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6s.
And 2 damage each.
Yep. I want to keep the power of this guy alive at least.
Okay, I still have my Valerian, who boasts 7 attacks in melee with this, not sure if I pronounced this right, this Gnosis character weapon. Just I'm just a few more lines clearing here the dice.
All right, at this point, maybe Valerian could actually clear it out. He's got 7 attacks to hit on 2, strength 8, neg 3, 2 flat damage. That looks like, oh, he only dropped 1. Yeah, he himself can pick up what's left of that squad. All right, good for the Custodes.
Fine. That's a special weapon, so wounding on 2s. Still 2 fails, so that's 4 again at AP This time it'll be actually AP4 because he's AP3 base with the
Okay.
extra AP.
Saving is not possible,
No, not for 4 of them.
but my captain is still alive.
That's important.
I think I can keep the Paraphis guy in coherency.
Probably. But don't forget, I believe you still get to consolidate before you attack, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I think it's okay. It's 2-inch coherency anyways.
Mhm.
You're good.
The unit survives somehow.
It did. No, I expected something to survive for sure.
Honestly, quite incredible.
If you didn't Overwatch though, I think that unit would have been completely dead, yes.
Yep.
So the Overwatch was definitely
Okay.
worth it.
So, the Assault Intercessor unit is still alive, so they still grant the wound reroll to
Absolutely.
itself and the captain.
Absolutely.
And I will do the thing with the captain where it gets finest hour, 3 extra attacks on top of honor vehement and also dev wounds.
Nice.
Yep. Time to smash.
You know what? Maybe at this point I will activate my once per game ability to have 4+ feel no pain.
Rightio.
Because yeah, once you're done with this, there'll probably be nothing left to feel no pain with.
Also, it's only Lance, so I can't pop it now because he has a free stratagem, which is his captain once per game stratagem. There's a stratagem called, I forget the name exactly, but it's Lance and +1 AP in Assault Doctrine. But I haven't charged, so
Yeah, you can't. So you can't do it with a charge. Yeah, Lance is a charge weapon. I believe you're right.
yep.
Go ahead.
Power Sword, 9 attacks total, hitting on 2s.
That's just your captain, yeah.
Yep.
Nice. Okay. I am
Strength 5.
up to
wounding
6.
Wounding on 5s.
Yep.
Rerolling from the.
Oh, that's at the beginning of any phase.
Yep.
Oh, I can't do it then. You're right.
Rip.
Oh, it'd have to. Oh, because it's my charge phase.
Remember that moment you were thinking about it?
Yeah.
That was the moment you think about it.
Got you. Got you. Got you. Okay, you're
The
absolutely right.
micro isn't catching my sniffling, is it?
Yeah, so I cannot do my feel no pain because this is still part of the phase that I charged you in. So therefore,
Yep.
I cannot do my feel no pain. So
Okay.
the no feel no pain is up for me.
Wounding on 5s, AP2, devastating wounds on 6s, rerolling from the assault squad.
Wonderful.
Dev wound,
That's
2 box standard wounds. I might just fish. Do I want to fish? I'm gonna fish.
You're gonna throw them back in.
Yep.
All right, as he goes fishing, I just stepped in just to ask the player, the Custodes player, on when he was supposed to declare the feel no pain. It's at the beginning of a phase. So at this point, he's now attacked, he's committed, and now realizes that he didn't lift the squad, and now he's about to get hit. That window is closed. He can't go back in time and go, ooh, you know, on second thought, maybe I will use this once per game ability. Sequencing and timing extremely important, and to be fair to the Astartes player, that would be Ethan playing the Space Marines. Yeah, it's a big deal getting the feel no pain. Here he has an opportunity to do some real serious damage, and he just did. Yeah, he just did. That squad now lost 4 wardens, and that is a big deal. That is a big deal. And there it is. You just can't, unfortunately, you just can't count on necessarily annihilating a thing. That Overwatch that Ethan hit that Custodes unit, or that unit of wardens with, was huge, losing those 2 wardens, which meant he couldn't lift the actual squad. And things turned quick there. Real quick.
No problem. Wounding on 3s, strength 8.
Yep.
Rerolling from his own thing.
Such an amazing reroll.
AP2.
AP2, which becomes AP1.
Mm-hmm. 2
So
damage
say
apiece.
3+ armor save. He fails it,
Bam.
and he takes 2 damage. But he is alive with 1 wound. So, okay. Some amazing damage from the Space Marines, must say.
You'll have to see it.
And this is just from a couple guys too, so. I'm glad I killed as many as I did.
Same here.
Yeah. I believe that'll be the end. So let's see if I accomplish any of my secondaries.
You got sabotage over here.
I believe sabotage doesn't happen until your turn, which is kind of
Gotcha.
interesting. Double check that.
Combat builds. I got it.
Okay, so sabotage, end of your opponent's next turn. Okay, so so I can't do that.
The sky is grow dim.
Yeah, and I basically, if the unit is within your deployment zone, I would get 6 VPs. But if it's not within your deployment zone, which they're not, they would only get 3 VPs. Okay, but that's, once again, I have to wait for your thing. And my second, extend battle lines. I control 1 or more objective marker within your deployment, which I do, and 1 or more objective markers within no man's land, which I do. So I get 5 VPs for that.
Okay.
So extend battle lines. Yeah, there we go. Oh. And this one here, I think, I'm not sure, I guess I'll have to add it
It
later.
should carry over into your next thing.
But it should, right? So let's just leave it for now. Okay. By the way, did you score any primary, secondary objectives this turn?
Nope.
Not yet, okay. But you're almost there. My warlord is right there.
And they're 2 OC a pop, right? These two?
Pardon? Sorry?
These are 2 OC a pop, right?
Yes, actually, double check. OC for the unit and OC for the Valerian captain as well. Yes, they're both
Okay, so
OC2.
4, 2, 1, 3. That objective's yours, which works for
objective?
me because I get to storm that hostile objective.
Yes, you do. That's actually quite good.
Yep. I am. Does our home objective count for scoring?
I believe it. We should look at the mission. I'll tell you, pull up the mission very quickly because I do have it here. It's an excellent question because it all depends on the mission, I believe. Primary mission. The player whose turn it is scores 5 VPs for each objective marker they control, up to 15 VPs per turn. So therefore, yes.
Cool. So it gets me up to 10.
10. You got 10 points. Let's put you.
And as for
So we go to
characters,
turn 2, round 2.
storm
rather.
hostile objective, and Valerian is right there.
So let me just give you a CP here and give myself a CP. So we both have 1 CP each. So for take and hold, you control 3 objectives. No, 2 objectives, sorry. 2. 10 points. Perfect. I think I'm got that right. So
Okay.
one command point each.
Command phase doctrines. I'm still unsure.
Oh, you get to pick your favorite target to blow up.
Eradicates get full rerolls to hit, wound, and damage on vehicles. So
I think they do, yeah.
if I get here, bam, remove tank.
Possibly, yeah. Yeah, very possible.
Those guys, you still have your feel no pain in your pocket.
I can still do that, yes.
I have flamethrowers and miniguns and plasma men over there.
You have tons of shooting there, yes.
Yep.
You could potentially try to stay in melee and finish it that way.
No.
Because I would go first, wouldn't I, in the existing combat?
Yep.
Yes,
I
that's
prefer
right.
if you
So you don't want that.
didn't kill me.
But, yeah.
All right, let's kind of review the Custodes' turn. A few things went his way. He definitely drew some amazing secondaries for his turn. Easy to score. He's going to score sabotage at the end of this round. There's no way the Space Marine player is going to prevent him from doing that. And then extend battle lines was not an issue either. The big fly in the ointment was the loss of, what was it, 4 wardens. 2 due to Overwatch and another 2 in hand-to-hand combat on a unit that he was thinking he was going to be picking up no problem. That was a big ouch. And right now, the Space Marine player is most likely going to be retreating with what's left of the unit of Assault Marines, and that'll obviously free him, free the target, allow him to shoot at what is left of the Wardens. That'll be a big win for the Space Marines. Killing a unit is just so devastating versus Custodes for sure. Those Land Raiders are absolutely awesome, but they occupy so much space. So the loss of numbers and loss of infantry is big. Now this match is far from over. There's still plenty of firepower left on the table. So no, this game has still got a lot happening.
You could potentially move these guys out of their way, and then they can just march right through, right?
Yeah, but I want to get the Dreadnought in gun range.
Oh
of
yeah,
that
the Dreadnought. Yes.
the Land Raider.
Yeah. Might be hard. Might be hard to get a line of sight on him. You might pull it off. I'm not sure. Because these two buildings.
Because I could single out this Dreadnought for Dev Doctrine, give him advance and shoot for 1 CP. But if I don't make the charge, then I'm kind of boned.
Yeah, the charge. Because I believe you will have to go kind of around the building as well.
Yeah, well, make the advance. Because if I don't advance far enough, then I can't shoot the bog, which makes things
Yeah.
a bit troubling. I don't trust this guy to do all the damage in one go.
I believe he gives a bonus as well, right? If you hit a target?
Yeah, if I hit a monster or vehicle, but it's with any of its guns, I could give it +1 wound for the whole army.
That's
Yep.
pretty sweet.
That combined with Hell Blasters equals you no longer have a vehicle.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Yeah, good times all around. I don't want to Depth Doctrine the whole army just yet, so I will do the thing for a CP and hope that was the right call.
Which thing?
This guy gets Devastator Doctrine specifically.
Yeah, he gets it. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So
Right.
that's the CP. You just get a unit with that doctrine. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good.
Yep. Gonna do the thing with the tank.
Yeah, absolutely.
As previously agreed, we can move any of our tanks into this here
I believe so.
crevice.
Yep. Yeah, especially if you park like outside of where it doesn't fit. Yeah, that's more than okay.
Eradicators are in gun range, though.
But they do have to come out.
Yep.
Come out to play. No. Yeah, I know what they can do.
Yep.
There's really no easy way of avoiding them.
It is an inevitability.
Pretty much. Because even if I blow up the tank, he might take a couple mortal wounds on him, which who cares? They're still there.
This guy still has line of sight on them. All is right in the world.
I'm just gonna come around here for no particular reason. Okay. Maybe I should let you finish your movement first. Please let me know when your movement phase is finished.
Yep.
It's a rapid ingress decision, basically.
Gotcha.
Right.
Also, do let it be known that the infiltrators have a 12-inch you can't deep strike their bubble.
Thank you for reminding me, yes. Another amazing reason to take him.
Yep. It's my main reason for taking them.
Yeah. Well, the fact that they infiltrate and then the 12-inch denial is, yes, it's an amazing, amazing abilities. Agreed.
I just need to clear the way from my dread. While at the same time getting a shot off on your funny golden boys.
Funny.
Hey, Dreadnought is advancing now.
Okay.
Insufficient.
I'm glad. Nothing personal, but I'm glad.
Contemptible.
All right, Ethan, just making sure that that rapid ingress, he's not leaving any spaces in his back lines. Wise man. All right, so the Redemptor. The Redemptor doesn't look like he's going to be able to actually do much of anything. The unit, let's face it, the unit of wardens that are buried in that building close to the center of the table, they're probably all dead. I would imagine so. The Eradicators. So you're the Space Marine player. What are you going to shoot at with those Eradicators? Do you split fire and try to kill a Land Raider and soften up of a Cladius? Or do you go all in on that Cladius and just kill it, or go all in on what's left of that Land Raider and pull that off the board? What is the answer? Does anyone know? I know what I would do.
Yeah. Okay.
All is fine.
Yes, my battle shock will happen on my phase, and your happens on yours.
Move them over there so they can
Absolutely.
get shot until you
Well,
murdered, obliterated, castigated.
they might take some punishment. Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
Now, will I? So are you done with your movement phase? I just need to
The movement phase is concluded.
I have only one command point. I have to spend it wisely. Never enough command points.
Am I in melter range?
Not
Barely outside.
Just out. Yeah, just out.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, your infiltrators definitely make my infiltrating a lot harder, so to speak. But that's okay.
For your missions, buddy, did you keep the 2 previous missions?
I picked fixed. Assassinate Storm Hostile.
You. Oh, that was on round 1. So you kept them?
Yeah, I'm keeping them. It's fixed. I'm keeping them for the entire
Oh,
game.
you fixed it. Sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize. Now I understand.
Yep.
Give me 30 seconds just to think about my rapid ingress.
All good.
Because otherwise it's cloud, smoke. I mean smokes. So let me just double check that the Custodes actually even has a smoke keyword, because I might be saving it for nothing. I think he does, but I don't want to cheat that way, because obviously it would not be intentional. But just want to double check the keywords on it. It's vehicle, fly, Imperium, and Custodes, and Graph Tank. So no, they cannot. Doesn't have us. It's too old to have smokes. Okay, that changes my idea of fun here. I do have to be 9 inches away. Rapid ingress. I think I'll still.
All right, just to clarify, I thought he had actually just kept the missions, but he actually took Storm Hostile Objectives and Assassination as fixed missions. So he has Assassination and Storm Hostile Objective for the game. Assassination was an interesting choice. 3 heroes. I mean, it's not a bad score, I guess. Interesting stuff. It was cool having those Eradicators in the Redeemer. It gave them a little bit of mobility. Didn't have to force them to be 9 inches away from anything. Didn't have to get a tactical reserve, spend any CP for it. That was pretty good. I would have loved to have seen the Hellblasters in an actual transport. Look at where they're positioned right now. I mean, the only reason they even got a chance to shoot was the fact that Custodes player kind of Kool-Aid man through that wall and gave him the opportunity. Then he just rolled like a rock star. That was pretty awesome. Otherwise, the Hellblasters wouldn't even have been a thing in this game, which is very, very interesting. All right, so we have some deep striking. I would think Custodian Guard, I believe, having to be 9 inches away, and their boys are just making sure that that is the case. This is the bottom, I believe. Yeah, bottom of round 2. So those guys are going to definitely become a thing at the beginning of round 3. He has to be very careful not to get in a position where he gets to shoot. Luckily that Gladiator cannot get a beat on him. He is very fortunate. It'll be interesting to see if he can, though. It's kind of hard to tell from this angle right now. So dice are being rolled. Let's get back to the game.
Their base ability.
Oh, that's right. They have that ability. Absolutely. The auto moments on the Land Raider.
Yep.
Yes, that's right. They because it's
Okay.
they hate tanks.
Wounding on 5s, rerolling.
I am toughness. Just to confirm, I am toughness 11.
T9.
Toughness 11, so 5s. Yeah.
They all share the exact same profile.
Yep.
In terms of murder.
That reroll wound roll is what makes them killer. Maybe I got a little bit lucky this time. I got lucky there.
The agony is increasing.
Oh.
1 AP4.
1 AP4. Well, AP4, which technically is AP3, but it doesn't matter. I still have because I'm covered, I believe. Maybe still doesn't matter. I still have a 5+ invulnerable. That's all I get, and I don't make it. How much damage?
D6 rerolling.
D6 rerolling. Well, you probably
I'll
don't want to
keep
reroll that. Yeah. So I start off with 14. You did 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, I have 9 wounds left on my tank here. Here we go.
Okay. Land Raider time.
Absolutely.
Land Raider, assault cannon, 2 flamestorm cannons into those 2 poor guys.
Yep.
Hunter killer missile, multi-melta into big tank. Opening with the burners.
Oh, that might. Oh, I'm gonna use. By the way, sorry. I know I didn't say it, but obviously I was saving my feel no pain for this phase. Are you still okay to keep that?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Yes, because obviously we were talking
factoring
about that. Yes.
Keeping that in mind.
Absolutely.
are my nightmare utterances.
All right, let me just find sabotage here because it reloads, unfortunately. Like I said, I really wish I had the cards, but unfortunately it's hard to get them, as you know. That's,
Yep.
Okay,
Oh,
end of your
man.
opponent's next turn, which just happened. If your unit's on the battlefield, they are.
Sorry for the hiccup, guys. I hope that the audio clicked back. It looks like things are feeding fine here. But let me know if that is the case. Sound off if you could hear audio.
Very hard. So, sabotage. I get 3. You know what? I should probably. I think I need to do it in the previous round because right now it's still here. Because that happens at the end of your turn. So technically, I will draw new objectives. So I believe I need to add it to the previous turn's rounds score, just because of the way the
Audio
cards.
has returned as well.
Yeah. So, okay. Sabotage is here. Okay. You know where I might be able to just to drop it. Because right now the sabotage is still showing here, but obviously I've accomplished this, so it shouldn't be here anymore, right? So I'm just going to discard it. Hang on. Okay, I have to do this differently. Okay, I have to go back. I think it's just the way this. Yeah, because sabotage, you completed at the end of your opponent's turn.
understand.
So I had to go back.
Did you score?
I add the 3-1, yes.
Okay, there you go.
So I have to go. So now, because otherwise it doesn't let you drop if you do it
Exactly.
on the actual turn that you completed it. Yeah.
You got it.
Nice. Pick random. Pick random. Marked for death and
He has to pick
containment.
3 targets.
So marked
pick
for
3 targets that he has to kill. Ethan?
Mm-hmm.
Pick 3 targets that he has to kill.
from your army.
Obviously, you're going to pick 3 targets that he can.
Yes. Yep, that's the point.
I guess the audio's out, or
No, it's fine now.
it's on the panel.
Oh, no, I can hear you.
Oh, nice.
Both infiltrators and the Hellblaster squad.
Blaster Scrot and
Both infiltrator squads. All Steep Strike is done.
So sorry, can you repeat for me? Just
Them, and them.
perfect. One's at the very back. Okay.
Yep.
And I also have containment. Containment here is in the shooting phase. 1 or more units from your army that are wholly within 9 inches of one on the battlefield edges and not within your deployment zone. For each battlefield edge contained by your army this turn, I get 3 VPs up to 6. So I would have to, obviously, for optimal, I would need 2. And basically, in the shooting phase, 1 or more of my units have to be within. And it's an action, so we'll do shooting. 1 of my units has to be wholly within 6 inches of 1 or more battlefield edges, and not within your deployment zones. Okay, so it can still be this battlefield edge as long as it's not within here. So obviously, I can't do anything in this area here.
What
right?
for what objective?
For containment,
Gotcha.
right? Okay, so I should be able to do that. And killing those guys. Now I do have the option of spending a command point to draw another one, because this will be very, very, very difficult. But at the same time, the command points are so precious, aren't they? That I don't know if I want to do that. But at the beginning of the battle, once again, I have to pick my, my martial mastery. So I will once again, because you're a space marine, you have good armor save, I'll go for the extra AP.
Yep.
Right, so in melee, my entire army has extra AP again. Mm-hmm. So just for the record, those units, I guess I'm just gonna stick with it because I only have 1 command point. I really don't want to lose it.
That was the wise move. Obviously, when you're first playing 40K, you're overwhelmed with all the choices, and in time, as time goes on, as you play the game more and more, you understand that, you know what, not being able to nail every single battle tactic is not the end of the world, especially when you're already ahead, is what he should have taken into consideration. I'd like to thank everyone for the heads up on the audio. We had some technical difficulties for sure, but it looks like it's all good now. So how did that turn for the Space Marines go? Well, the TLDR would be badly. It was about as bad as it could have gone. He killed absolutely nothing on the other from the Custodes players. So right now it is an absolute gift for Custodes. It's what they needed to recover the losses that they took from the absolutely incredible Overwatch. So right now there's Valerian still alive. Where is Valerian? Well, let me see if I could get a bead on him. And he is right here. Let's corkscrew right the heck down. This guy right here, that's right. He took shots from basically his whole entire army. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. You just can't count Custodes out. When they make those saves, it's just crazy. So with him alive comes an opportunity. And what I would probably do at this point would be to send Valerian through that wall. And what I mean by that, here, let's go to the top down again. Through that wall and, or not move him at all, actually, and charge those Eradicators that are in the center of the battlefield. I would take that Land Raider that's currently in the bottom quarter to potentially do containment, but I think he needs 2 edges to get the small, which he can do. Oh, but it has to be outside of his deployment zone. And he's not positioned for that. So he might just let that burn. Who cares? That's fine. He might actually want to take those Guardians, the Custode Guard, and actually put it in the Land Raider currently right now, and actually start moving them into a better position. There's also the actual Custode Guard itself that is located close to the middle. That will move toward objective number 5. That has an opportunity to actually charge Eradicators and that Redeemer. The issue there, he has to watch for Overwatch, but the wall is blocking line of sight, so there is that. He's just got a ton of choices, and that's only because of the massive amount of resources that Valerian just absorbed.
A bit more than 18, so let's call it 19. He would need to move 10 inches, so I would need to roll at least a 4+ on his movement. On his advance, I mean. It's a 50% chance. But he needs to get out of the way anyways, I think. So maybe, or maybe not. Or does he want to go in for Blaze and Glory? Thinking out loud.
Mm-hmm. No harm in that.
You know what? I'm actually going to try and spend my command point and draw another objective, because I believe I would get 2 VP for each one that I would destroy, and I don't think I can destroy any of them.
Yep.
Quite honestly. So I will spend a command point and drop marked for death. So if I go to discard missions, I will discard in the command phase marked for death, okay? Mm-hmm. So that will cost me a command point, I believe, right? So no command points for me, but I get to select another mission. So I get area denial. That might be easier to achieve. Let's just see here, area denial. At the end of my turn, or 1 or more units from your army, excluding aircraft, which I don't have, are within 3 inches of the center of the battlefield. Oh my goodness. And there are no enemy units within 3 inches of the center of the battlefield. No, that's... It's possible. If I clear this, it's possible then, but that's the only way, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That said, you know what? Obviously, I have to keep it now. I have no command points. Should we check about the Overwatch? I think we should check, because that might make my decision of where he's actually going to go, right?
Yeah.
Let me just check in the reference. So we are looking for Overwatch. Just looking up the rule just to make sure that we do it right. When your opponent's movement phase or charge phase just after an enemy unit is set up, or when an enemy unit starts or ends a normal advance. So you can do it at any time. You're right. So you could technically Overwatch, and the fact that those are so as soon as he moves, he's a target.
He gets removed.
As soon as he moves, he gets removed. But if he doesn't move, can you still overwatch him?
No.
No. Well, then all I have to do is destroy your tank in the shooting phase, and then he can charge. That's all, in quotes, I have to do. All right. Oh, I love this game. All right, that's fine. He has to stay where he is. He's stuck.
So when you end your
Yep.
charge, wherever you end your charge, because the unit that you might be ending your charge into doesn't see you at the beginning of the move, and you end, it'll already be engaged and will not be able to overwatch. Just so you have an understanding.
Wait, so if I, for example, let's say it's the charge phase, and I charge him into that unit there, can he still overwatch with a different unit into him?
No, because they're beaten.
Because he, at that point, can they still overwatch, for as an example?
Only with
Pistols.
And his cool bolt rifle. But yeah.
if he he has to overwatch with something that he can use in.
Melee.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay. So basically, that's a way of securing, making sure you don't get overwatched in the charge phases too.
Yeah.
Well,
One of it is using cover as well. Because you gotta also remember the Land Raider cannot see you.
he did see me though,
No, he can't. He's not.
because his weapon is floating into.
You guys counted that as that not blocking, right?
Yeah.
It slides through.
That's why.
If you go from here to here.
Yeah. It depends on how you ruled it. Like you guys were counting it as it could just move through, so it's not in it. Is that what you're saying?
That's a good question. You can't go both ways, right?
Right. That's what I'm trying to say. So if the tank is in the red, it still can't see out because it's partially in anyway. A vehicle partially in area terrain cannot see out of it.
Can't see out of the terrain. Period. Eh?
They can see into the area terrain or no.
Can't see into it. It all depends on how you.
No, but why not though? He has a line of sight, and I'm in that terrain.
Saying those are two chunks of different area terrain, and you have to make a choice.
Right. Correct me if I'm wrong with the understanding. Obviously, if you have an actual piece of terrain that blocks your line of sight, then you can't see through. Like for example, my Land Raider cannot see anything in this terrain because there's a wall in here.
There's two pieces of area
Correct.
terrain.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Here and here.
Okay, this is where my misunderstanding was. I consider that as one.
I thought it was just one solid chunk.
That's what I thought too, but it is not. You're saying. Okay, so that's a correction for us because we were both under the same impression. I got you. Well, we can't go back in time now. We can only.
Realize that you had done it, but I just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure that you guys.
So should we play with the correct rule now that there are two?
Yep, sure.
Okay. So from now on, obviously.
Yep.
So technically, he can.
He can flee and
can
not
flee.
die, but also
least not-
Redemptor Dreadnought.
There are other things that can still shoot at him and potentially kill him, and I only have a 50% chance of making it, anyways, and then he'll be dead. And I feel the Custodes, the safest place for a Custodes is in melee, anyways. I will keep him where he is. How's that? Okay.
So 5 attacks, AP4,
No,
moving on.
oh, sorry.
Twos. I'm doing the mental math because the captain has a 4 feeling the
Yeah, he's pretty
4
good.
invuln save.
Yes, he does because he's a captain.
Yep.
Yeah, he might survive. That's true.
Yeah.
I will try to shoot him first, obviously. Well, shoot them, but hopefully he'll die. Right?
Yeah.
But we'll get to that. Right now, I believe that's the end of the command phase. I already spent my command point on the mission to change. So obviously, I don't have that. I just have containment. Sorry, area denial, and containment. I might not be able to do area denial. At least this turn. We'll see. I still change my mind. But if I destroy this, I might be able to do it. And I think I might be able to do it. Okay.
The fact that you've taken this long means I've done something incredibly right.
Yes. Oh, absolutely.
I put you in a dilemma.
Oh, absolutely. Especially when it comes to secondaries. Like, as you see, it's very hard to do any of it.
Yeah.
But that's okay. That's okay. That's kind of part of the game, right?
Yep.
Okay, so therefore, I will start with the movement that I'm, quite confident with moving. 6 inches for these
Yep.
gens here, because once they get here, they'll be able to see them.
Yep. And I can't remove them with the tank. Or can I remove them with the tank? Depends on where you move them.
Oh yeah, because you have a rule where you can jump back in, though.
This is true, but I could also just remove the custodians as they get there. But they're in Terminator armor,
They are.
so that complicates things.
You mean like you want to actually shoot them or something?
Yeah,
Like
because my
Overwatch?
flamethrowers, they don't need to roll the hit roll.
But now remember, we said that he's not in the terrain, right?
This is true.
So as long as they're in terrain, I think they're okay. Because so that's kind of what I was.
I will be
hoping
doing
for.
the thing.
Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. You can still definitely Overwatch with these guys, but
Yeah.
but,
I want them to get back in the box.
yeah,
The reactive move.
Is it like you have like a
It's
strategy?
a D6-inch normal move,
Yeah.
or flat 6 in tactical doctrine.
Okay.
Because I've done this in the past, and the rules say it goes in my favor. So I'm just like, in case.
So they can basically go back inside the tank.
Yeah, because it's a normal move.
Sure. Yeah, as long as you roll. I still can
you
get
should be
within
fine.
2. Yeah, you're still within 2. If you roll like a 1, maybe I'd argue, but yeah, you're fine.
Yeah.
So they're back in the tank.
Yep.
How dare you?
Lamau.
How dare you?
I want them to survive long enough to kill
I understand.
that.
Listen, I have no complaints. My Valerian survived more than he should have ever survived. I have no complaints. Okay. I will do something really cheeky on you here. I will move my tank here, and he will clip, because I believe this objective is sticking out just a little bit, just the way you're kind of holding here. He's gonna go in the objective,
Yep.
and obviously I can see you now, right? Mm-hmm. So that's that movement. This guy here, he, despite getting shot at with dangerous weapons, he still wants to be able to shoot at you.
Made a mistake.
Maybe, I don't know. So he's gonna stay there. You don't have anything else that can drop. So these guys here, they can move up to 6. They're just gonna move up the objective here. So unfortunately, 2 of them do not make it in. But the thing about these guys, because they're controlling an objective now, they get to reroll their wound roll. So technically, they
In
can,
melee or ranged?
any attacks.
Gotcha.
So just gonna double check that, but I'm pretty certain that's their thing. Oh, you know what? Another thing. I'm actually gonna. I should have done it before. Will you still let me do advance or no? Or can I still advance with them? I just moved because I wanted to. I forgot they have assault.
Feel free.
Is that okay?
Sure.
So I'm gonna advance another up to 5, which they don't need. I just want to make sure that they're inside the terrain, so that they have visibility out. Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So essentially, each time a model in this unit makes an attack, reroll a wound roll of 1. While this unit is within a range of an objective marker that you control, so I have to control it, you can reroll the wound roll instead. So I have to control the objective, but I can reroll any wound roll.
Yep.
The other ability they have is once per game they can shoot twice. That's only this unit, obviously. And, well, this unit too, technically, but they have nothing to shoot at right now because you kind of made the other guys disappear, which was an excellent tactical move. Okay. I'm gonna move my other Land Raider here. No, the Land Raider can go into the terrain as long as it doesn't go through the terrain, right? Okay.
Repeat that?
The Land Raider is allowed to go into terrain as long as it's not.
Yeah, he just can't go through the wall
through the
unless he's
walls.
an Imperial Knight, which he is not.
Which he's not. So I can actually move this unit back to be wholly within 9 inches and still do that objective thing. I think that's what I might do. Now, what I'm trying to check, if he has enough movement to get around the wall, but actually that won't really help him anyways, it's okay. Because my other option is just to drop that objective, which might be okay. Okay, 10 inches, so let me just close the hatch for now. Yeah, I don't think I. Yeah, so this would be. Yeah, that's not enough. You will never make it there. You can't have your cake and eat it too, as they say, right? Mm-hmm. So he's just gonna go up here, so that he can draw a line on that guy. Okay. These guys here, they'll just move back just enough to be wholly within 9 inches of that. Now, unfortunately, the whole unit has to do it, so I will not hold that objective at this point. It's a sacrifice, I guess, I am willing to make. They do have a 5-inch move. Let's maybe make sure I don't cheat that way. 5 inches. So they're behind. But they're holding within 9, so at least they'll get a couple VPs for that, right?
Yep.
And I think, because they weren't really going to have much of a target, well, technically they could have, but it's okay. So that's that, that's moved, this hasn't moved, I don't think it needs to move. Or maybe it will. Because these guys can technically move through there. So he's just going to move up here so that he can tag that objective and can still shoot at you. I know it's kind of a dumb idea, but oh well. And I think I moved everything. Okay. So over to the shooting phase. Okay. So I will start with my Valerian. He will shoot into this squad here. He's got 3 attacks. Hitting on 3s. Okay, 2 hits.
That's what weapon to what?
Sorry, so this guy, he's just shooting into this unit.
Yep.
Yep, so 2 hits. Strength 4, your toughness 4, I believe. So 4s, 1, save at AP 1.
Okay. 4 ups.
Yep.
Please. Yep.
Yo, you make it. Good job, good job. Yeah, I know you really wanted to make that one. Okay. Let's start with big gun here. Well, technically, everything will shoot into your tank.
Why is it over there?
Okay, so I'll use the little dice for the gun that doesn't matter. So it's 3 shots, and then he has 4 shots with the big gun, laser cannon. Are you popping smoke or anything like that?
I cannot. I burnt all my CP.
You have no CPs. Excellent. So let me just click here. I spent it. So I will hit you on 2s with everything, and lethal hits on the big gun. Okay, that missed, but all the other things hit. Okay. Twin linked for the big gun, and I strength 12, so I need 4s and 6s. Okay, I actually got a 6 here, so we'll keep that aside. And this I need 4s because your toughness, I'm strength 12, you are toughness
T12.
12, so, but I do have twin linked.
Yep.
So, ooh, full house on those. So you have one which doesn't really matter much.
I should get cover. Because of all the things towing into things.
Sure. Yeah, sure. Oh, so you have cover there.
Okay.
So you have, the one is only AP 1, damage 1.
Down to nothing.
Yeah. So you want to take the one first? It's up to you.
Okay. Small gun.
Small gun.
Saves.
No problem. And 4 big guns at AP 3, which I
Down
guess
to
becomes
2.
AP 2.
Whoops.
Okay, only 1 goes through. It is D6 plus 2. So it's 4 damage.
Huge.
How much do you...
7, 6, 5, 4, 3. We are down to 3.
3, okay. Sounds good.
Wait. Never mind. I'm
okay.
out of CP.
Yeah.
All right, line of sight is always something that creeps into every game. You're always trying to figure out whether or not a thing has cover. This is basically how it works. You pick a point on your vehicle or on your model, any point. Now, from that point, can you see the whole of the other model? If the answer is yes, then he doesn't have cover. Does that Land Raider that he's firing at have cover? Not because of everything so much as the fact that side sponson on your lower end of it, it's covered by that building, and that's enough to give that Land Raider cover, just so that it's clear, hopefully clear.
So 4? Is that enough?
That would be enough.
That is enough. So all the other shots obviously just go.
I
loose.
explode.
Okay. I think you have to roll dice for every guy as well that's in there, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That would tag Valerian, these guys.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's gonna be brutal, especially for me. Yeah, you get everything.
And I think I explode bigly as well.
You do. I think he even clipped that unit, unfortunately.
So
Wow.
for new recruits, because I'm pretty sure it's Deadly Demise D6, but I need to double check.
Yeah.
New recruit.
Yeah, it is.
it's
It
sweet
is
time.
D6
Cool, cool.
because my land raider is the same. That's awful for me, but awful for you too. But more awful for me. So what are you gonna do first?
Okay. Captain and company.
Oh,
I think the captain's got 5 wounds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
yep. Still in 2 wounds.
Yep.
Okay, what are you doing next?
Valerian.
No. Ah, he's dead.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
That counts assassination.
Of course. He's dead. I think so.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I can't see why not.
Venerable Land Raider.
Ouch!
6.
Ouch! 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 Ouch!
Graph Tank. For 2.
Okay, spared me there a little bit. This unit, unfortunately, as well.
These lot.
Yeah.
For 4.
Kills a guy, 1 guy on the wound.
Okay.
So I'll just put how many wounds he has left remaining. 2.
Also, for Deadly Demise, how does that affect the things in the box?
You know what? We should look up the Deadly Demise rule because I believe one happens after the other, and I think that the explosion happens first, and I think the unit might be safe from it, but I could be wrong. So it might be safe. Deadly Demise. It's actually on a roll of a 6.
Yep, and I did roll a 6.
You did roll a 6. Some models have Deadly Demise. When such a model is destroyed, remove 1d6 before removing it from play. If such models are transport, roll before any embarked models disembark. So your unit is safe, but they still have to take the disembarkation thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
66 on a 1-second mortal.
right.
I will put them away from these guys. Because I could just march them up and then remove, die, everything explodes. For the Emperor, etc., etc.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I have to put them in, and that was one of those fun moments in 40k.
Yep.
What the?
It's good that it happened to me.
Yeah, but you still have to roll for your other tank, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll put them there. And for the
The tank. He takes
Gladiator, that's 5.
Why not? That was a very deadly demise.
Yep. Massive.
And you still have to roll, I think, for your troops, right? That disembarked. But
Yep.
yeah, see how many mortals you take.
Immortal.
Yeah, you're fine. They just leave the destroyed tank and go, what happened to everybody? Yeah. Oh,
I always found that kind of weird with Deadly Demise. So this tank explodes. That tank did 5, 10, 15, 2 to that, 17, did another 5 there, I believe. So like 23, 23 mortals, give or take. And yet, the people that were transported took 1. That's right. It exploded so huge, it splashed such huge amounts of damage. Guys transported, no, they're fine. They're fine. So a little weird. I always found that real strange with transports. I understand why it exists, of course, so that you don't feel like they're absolute death boxes like they were in actual real life. You want to sell models and you want to make them cool, and transports are cool, and it is, all those things are true. But yeah, I just find that if it's on a 6, like if you're gonna explode, not destroyed, explode. That the guys inside should take a heck of a lot more than just a mortal wound on 1s. Just my opinion, of course. In any case, this turn isn't going too badly. Losing Valerian to a roll of a 6 was kind of terrible. He really had a chance to apply some pressure. That guy tanked the entire world, but not the explosion of a lone vehicle, a lone errant vehicle. Oh, well. The Cladius tank that advanced super close, I mean, obviously I could say he shouldn't have moved it closer, hindsight being 2020. But yeah, he could have just still been able to peek and cut more angles, but as it stands right now, things aren't looking obviously too bad for Custodes at 28-14. Still lots of game to go. 40K 10th edition. Boy, games can be super tight. You could have a score massive turns in 40K. So although things are not looking all that great for Space Marines current right now, this game is honestly far from over.
That's okay. I know they're tough. So the thing is, I can't even declare it now. I have to do it after they shoot.
Yeah.
So I have to shoot first and then see what happens, right? Yes. So it's 2 shots each, so 6 shots. Hitting you on 2s. Okay. I am on an objective though that I control. So I need to hit you first. So I hit you 4 times. I do wound you on 5s. But because I'm controlling an objective, I get to reroll all my... Wow. Look at that. So 3 at AP1.
Down to nothing from cover.
Yep.
Yep. 3 ups.
2 damage.
Fail 1. That's 1 guy exploded.
So 1 guy is dead. So now I will use my ability to shoot again. So once per battle. So the same thing again. Okay, missed twice again. 4 hits. 5s to wound with rerolls. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
4. There you go, take that. 4 at AP1. Which
AP nothing with cover.
AP nothing, yeah.
3 ups.
That 1 takes 2 more damage. Okay, very good, very good.
Massive.
Okay, had to do that. Can this guy? I think 1 guy here might see that unit. I gotta stop using this because this is not working very well. Can I see over my? Technically, it's a flying tank. I think, and he's in the terrain. Can you see or no? You tell me, because if I'm wrong, and
I'd say yeah.
yeah, so 1 guy can see. I don't think the other guy can though. The other guy is way up. Yeah, because the other guy can see. So
All right, just to repeat one more time, if you're partially within the area of terrain, you cannot see through it. Technically, he cannot see that Space Marine.
to wound you. No wounds, but I get to reroll because I'm controlling an objective. Nothing. Yeah, okay, there you go. So shot. These guys cannot shoot because they can't see anything. And my tank over there will shoot everything into your tank, and it hasn't shot yet really, so it still has its missile.
Yep.
So I will shoot everything into that. So let's start with the missile first. Hitting on that 2. Yes, it's actually hit. Okay.
The can of wound.
I know. Hunter Killer. It's strength 14. So I believe 3s. Oh, there you go. You got happy too quickly.
The curse of the 100 missile.
The curse.
It simply does nothing.
It never did. Yeah. Even on Custodes. But it doesn't matter. They always sit on 2s, I think, on all the different vehicles. Okay, here we go. The God Hammers. Hitting on 2s. Okay, 1 missed. Strength 12, so your toughness?
On the Gladiator, T10.
Yeah. 10, so 3s. Oh, 3 at AP3, and I don't think you have cover there. Because I have to see your entire vehicle. What do you
Yeah,
think?
I'd say yeah.
Yeah?
So
Okay.
6s.
3, yep.
Cool.
Okay, so 2 go through. 2d6 plus 1. Oh my goodness!
Wow.
And I have no command points.
Down to 1 HP.
But I still have the heavy bolter on there, and I don't know if... Wow, that was unlucky. And I am actually within storm bolter range, 24 inches. So, I'll do the storm bolter at the end, but first let's do the heavy bolter. I'm hitting you on 2s. I'll hit. Strength 5, so your toughness 10 or 11?
T10.
10, so 5s.
6s, twin linked.
Oh yeah, 6s, sorry. 6s, twin linked, so nothing first time. 2 at AP1.
The Emperor protects.
No.
He does not protect.
And that's enough. The heavy bolter did his duty.
You have failed.
I have the heavy bolter, can't believe it, pulled it off. I believe that's it for my shooting. I will do charges. Let's see what kind of a crazy charge I have here. I have, oh man, let's remove that ruin and see if you're okay with that. I think it's an 11 or 12. Okay, it's I think it's an 11 because you get half inch for free. Is that right, or is it? How does it work? You tell me. Is it 11 or 12? Because
You have to get within an inch in order to,
Is it an
for
inch?
the charge to count.
Okay, so what do you think? So basically, I need
11 inch, it
11
seems.
inch. I agree with you. 11.
Yep.
I'm feeling optimistic. I'll leave the building out of the way. 11. Now, this guy does give me allow them to reroll their charge.
Okay.
That's like an ability built in. So 11 on the first try. Nope, that was a 1. Fresh dice for the second roll. I'm not superstitious. I need an 11. No. Okay, I didn't think it was going to happen, but hey, it was worth a try, right?
It was worth a shot.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I think that's it for anything else that I can't do because everything else is dead or dying. However, I do score containment 2 because I only have 1 table edge.
Yep.
So it's actually 3 points for 2. I mean, just for 1.
Was assassinate logged from you?
You definitely got assassinate. I'll get that up for you here. And I also get area denial, I believe. Are you friendly unit within? Do I have 3? I think I do. Let's see what the center of the battlefield edge. Normally it's easy with the marker, right? But so 22. Sorry, I just have to put a. Because I don't know if I am. I'm not. Might not be. 22 and 30. I don't think I will be. No, I'm definitely not within 3 inches. Whop, whop, whop. Just for reason here. Yeah, it's not even like really that close. It's close, but not that close. So, because your tank was perfectly positioned there. So I do not get that. So, nothing for that. Okay. Therefore, now I can discard a mission now. I can discard area denial. Do I want to discard it? No, I'll keep it. Okay. So we'll go to the next. Okay. So you get your. How many objectives do you hold right now?
Hold 1, hold 2.
So you get 2.
Yep.
So take and hold. 2.
And because you hold that point, you get to storm it again.
That's right.
Yep.
Nice. Well done.
Yep.
Okay, so therefore it's over to you. We got a command point each. I'm gonna add this one here. Gained. Okay, perfect.
All right. So how well did Custodes do on that turn? A lot of things went his way. He killed an enormous amount of resources. I know it doesn't quite show on the scoreboard because he missed his area denial, mostly because there was a giant land raider that was covering that. It exploding was probably the big turning point of that round because it took out Valerian and softened a bunch of things. Now, that being said, because it did explode, the land raider close to the bottom of that corner was able to pick up that gladiator. So there, it was a tit for tat thing. But losing 2 big tanks this round really hurt. The Marine player is quickly running out of resources, and he's just got to pick up something this round. Hopefully, he'll be able to get that Redemptor into striking range of that Land Raider, and those Eradicators that are close to the center of the board will pick up the Cladius at a distance. Those Hell Blasters, and that's that unit that's on your left-hand side, closest to the edge of the board on the left-hand side. If they could start advancing toward the middle just to kind of get into a better position. But right now, I think, minus, of course, scoring, which he has storm hostile objectives, which he could complete. He, at this moment, doesn't really have access to assassinate. But assuming he could pick up those 2 tanks, that would be huge. But there's still an awful lot of Custodes meat. Oh, he didn't have to advance that far up. All right, so maybe he has a plan. I think he just wants to cap that objective is basically it. And that's the angle he has to be able to cap and still fire. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so here's, again, hoping that Redemptor picks up the Land Raider. Those Eradicators pick up that Caladius tank. Hellblasters gets in position. And then he controls at least 2. The problem is those Eradicators are not going to hold that objective. So, again, the Eradicators are the unit right smack dab in the center, that puddle of red. Because there's going to be Custodian Guard are just going to absolutely rip those guys in half. Although he might pick up both those tanks, if he loses those Eradicators, yeah. Mind you, if he picks up those Eradicators with the Custodian Guard, he won't necessarily be able to pick up the Redemptor, and maybe the Redemptor will be able to crack back. He can't eliminate everything because he doesn't have everything there. We'll see. We'll see what kind of position he does. He might be able to whip up the Land Raider to actually get a bead on that Redemptor as well. So lots of things can happen. Marine TLDR, Marines are running out of resources quickly though.
Blood Ravens.
Today, the enemy is at our door.
Mm-hmm.
We know our duty and we will do it. I can't recite the entire thing off the top of my head.
Next time you'll know the whole thing, I'm sure.
Next time.
Next time, yeah.
Okay. Time to make things go away. In what order? That's for me to find out. So,
I'm hanging on for dear life.
Yeah, but without that, it was still in effect. I didn't have the way it was worded. So you probably just
Storm Speeder, 3 big guns into the Land Raider, and the rocket pods into the Palace. Not the Palace.
I know what you mean.
The Palace is a small one. As long as I hit that with my rockets, I get to re-roll it. I get to +1 to wound.
Nice. Just have to hit it.
Yep. Strength 12 rocket. Strength 9 blast talon. All hitting on 2s. Blues on 4s, light blues on 5s. Ooh. 1 AP3, no cover.
And that's against this guy, right?
And gets the...
Sorry, that was a Land Raider?
Yeah.
That was a Raider. So 1 AP3 against the Land Raider. No
Yep.
cover, you're right.
Failing, you die. It's D6 +1 damage.
AP3, so it's a 5+.
Death.
I have a command point to reroll it. Do I want to? Nah, let's see. Let's see if it blows up. It does not. It's on the 6 that it explodes, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, there he goes. That's it for the Land Raider.
Okay, and now for the rocket pod into the Grav tank.
Yep.
For 1.
You have to hit this one. Uh-oh. Inception. Ah, it's a good number.
Good. Wounding on 5, swim linked. AP1, no
One
cover.
AP1, no cover.
Wait, you're towed into the area terrain, so...
I know, but you ignore cover, you said, right? Do you ignore cover?
No.
But it doesn't matter. So I don't get cover, I don't think. Do I? No.
You're towed onto a terrain piece, so I think you get cover.
Do I get cover?
Yep.
Okay, so it's regular save, which is at least that. Cool.
All right. Just for everyone's information, towing onto it does not give you cover. You have to be wholly within the area terrain to get cover.
They can see there, but can the Redemptor see them?
Well, I think so, because they're in the terrain.
Yep.
And I do fly, so I do get cover.
Okay.
That's the only thing I will say that I have. Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, he does have a 2+ armor save as well, just for the record.
Okay, Eradicators into the tank.
Of course.
3 multi-rifles, 4 multi-meltas.
Yep, no smokes.
Dark blue
allowed.
rifle, light blue multi-melta. Re-rolling everything.
Just 1 second. I might have. Just you want to see if there's a stratagem that can help me survive. Just if you give me 1 second.
You are within melta range, so your odds of survival have gone down considerably.
Yeah. That's not gonna help me. I don't think I have anything. I just want to double check. No. Unfortunately, it doesn't have smoke, so... Nope, I got nothing.
Okay. Remove that dice.
Yep, for sure.
3s on the rifles, 4s on the multi-meltas.
Mm-hmm.
Hit, hit, hit.
Mm-hmm.
Hit, hit. Re-rolling.
Because they hate tanks.
Yep.
Yep.
Wounding on 4s because of the...
Toughness 11, yeah. So
Yep.
it's 4s, yeah, because you get +1 for the-
Re-rolling.
And the re-rolling, yeah. Brutal. Brutal.
So that will be 6 saves at your invuln.
It's AP4?
Yep.
Indeed, and they're all the same damage, you said, right?
Yep. D6 plus 2.
So it does have a 5+ invulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can pull off a miracle. I failed 3. I have a command point. Do I want to reroll one of them? Because I do have 7 wounds now. I'm not gonna.
You are within it's over
So it doesn't matter, right?
damage range.
Yeah, I think you're right. Anyway, so 3 went through.
Yep.
That's probably gonna be enough.
Gonna re-roll these ones because funny
Because you're so amazing.
Yep.
Yeah. How many you got?
for 19 damage total.
That's it.
Yep.
Let's see if I blow up. No, I didn't
Yep.
want to blow up. You bastard.
Deadly Demise.
Indeed. I'm just gonna double check what it is. D3 though.
Okay.
It's only D3. So let's see if these guys are within, and yeah, they are. So I'm gonna do my units first, just for self-flagellation.
Mm-hmm.
The good old Empire way, right? So D3 for 2. So one guy is down to a wound. That unit D3. Oh, big 3. So would they transfer over, or would they just kill the one guy off?
They would transfer over.
They would, right? So there's 3. So this guy takes 2, and another guy takes 1. Yeah, okay, well, whatever. Let's put this guy. All right.
Okay.
And your captain. D3. Let's see. I can kill him. 2.
He would die.
He would die. Take that, captain. And your unit. Just a lousy 1. But that's enough to kill that guy, too.
Yep.
Nice. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay. Fair enough. Gotta remove this. It exploded as well. I just didn't want to be outdone by the Land Raider, but it really was. But I still wanted to show something, right?
True.
Yeah. All right. Wow.
Only the grenade launcher will not be in weapon range. Okay, Redemptive Dreadnought into them, opening up with the rocket pod just to try and cap this guy.
Mm-hmm.
D3. 2. Hitting on 3s.
Ooh.
Nope.
Nope. Reroll. Because they are oath moment. So your rerolls to hits.
This is true.
Yep.
Okay, both hit. Strength 8.
Toughness 6.
2 wounds, AP 1.
2 wounds at AP 1. I am in cover. So 2 wounds at AP 1 will be 2 wounds at no AP. Good. Okay. It's only AP 1, eh, for the rocket?
Yep.
Okay. Should be more, it might be.
It was the exact same in 9th.
Yeah.
All right, I just want to take a moment to welcome Dave to the chat. He's watching the stream and watching it live. That's right, he's in the building. Hope you're enjoying the show. been really enjoying these guys actually battling so far. Extremely clean, very polite. They don't know each other. This is the first time they're meeting each other, and that's what's lovely about leagues and tournaments in general, really. Always exposing yourself to new people and new ideas and new ways to play. Both gentlemen have not played a lot of 40K, and obviously it's a little evident in how they're approaching it, but still really good. Love seeing these guys learning. Like their moves, generally speaking. I've been really liking the way they've positioned. I did not spot many errors. Certainly things they could work on. There's a few adjustments I would make for sure. List building, I would probably make some adjustments as well. But play with the toys you own, play with the toys you love, and it doesn't even matter what the result is. You always win, right?
Big boy.
How many shots?
For 5.
Okay, pretty good. Pretty good.
Overcharging. 3s, rerolling.
Both a moment. Ooh, I really wish I didn't have to reroll that. Okay.
Wounding on 3s.
Yep.
One at AP a lot.
One at AP a lot, so it's going to be a 4+ invulnerable. Nope. How much damage?
3.
3, so kills off.
Okay.
Only have the character left.
And
He hurts himself yet again.
this keeps happening.
It keeps on happening. I agree. I'm
Thankfully
amused.
for me, the problem is all the way over there.
Yeah, for now. Yeah. I believe we are on round 3, aren't we?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think that will be my shooting.
That'll be it for your shooting. Do you have any charges to declare, sir?
I don't want to charge that with them because they're bad in melee. And I assume that
he's
these-
actually pretty. Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yep. So I will.
Because he's got 3 different profiles. He's got like an anti-tank profile, like anti-tough infantry profile, and
Yep.
yeah,
So
like a sweep.
that'll
one.
be it for my turn. I have stormed that hostile objective.
Yes, you have.
And now he needs to take a. Wait, he's all alone now, so I don't think he needs to take a battle shock test.
Not sure. Does he?
It's just the character now, not just the character unit.
Yeah. Okay, so you definitely get Storm Hostile. So just the one, right? Well, it doesn't matter, right? It's the same.
Yep.
Okay, so it's over to me. Now, Area Denial, I think I can achieve, so I'm going to keep it. And I will select a mission. Pick random. Call the Horde. Oh, no. Now, Call the Horde, I think there's something about it that if you cannot achieve it because of your opponent's army's composition, you might not have to keep it. Let me just double check it though.
That is
I
correct.
just remember there was something about that.
If it's something you cannot complete because of whatever reason, you discard it and you draw again.
To achieve this card, you can discard this card and draw a new secondary mission. So, what are the conditions here? The starting strength of the destroyed unit was 20 plus. Do you have anything with 20 plus? Obviously not.
Starting as in.
Starting strength of the unit. Do you have any units right now that are starting strength 20? You do. Technically they are, right?
Hellblaster Blob, 10 by 2, plus the lieutenant.
No, hang on. The starting strength. I don't. No, there was 11 of them, right?
Yeah.
Because then there's another one. The total of the wounds characteristics of the models in the destroyer unit was 25 plus at starting strength. Did you have 25 in that unit?
Lieutenant is 4, I think, so it'd be one shy.
One shy. So I think I'm okay. I think I can drop it.
Yeah, it's 4 wounds on the
Yeah,
lieutenant.
so 24. So I believe I can drop it then.
Okay.
Because I can't achieve it. So I'm gonna discard. I'm not sure how to do it. I'll just do it right now. I'm not gonna pay the command point to discard it, obviously, right? That's all I'm doing. So select another mission. Engage in all fronts. Okay, engage is a little better. That might be hard for me though.
I was about to say, is it better? Considering where you're at, I'm not sure engage was all that good for you. That being said, though, the Marine's turn. That turn went really well for him. He executed exactly what he needed to do. He popped both tanks. completed a battle tactic, or I should say a secondary with Storm Hostile Objective, which was absolutely amazing. And currently right now, the shoe is on the other foot because although there's a lot of power left in Custodes, man, just 5 of those guys just do so much. Those guys are actually completely out of position. It might be good right now for those guys to just hop back into the Land Raider and then move that Land Raider, and hopefully you could just peek over to get a bead on that speeder and just shoot it right out of the sky. Now, if I'm not mistaken, those are a Custodian Guard, and they do have sticky. So that number 1 objective, I believe they're already on it, so it is his. He can still continue to walk away from it because it is his until the Space Marine player takes it from him. The Blade Wizard could go into the Eradicators and just eviscerate those guys, and then simply just hide behind the building. The Hellblasters will not be able to get a bead on him. The Redemptor will have to move around the building, and then hopefully the Land Raider with its complete complement inside it can then roll into next position, next following round, and basically threaten that Redemptor if he moves toward the center. That would be what I would do right now. We'll see what the Custodian player does, and maybe he thinks of a way better idea.
I'm thinking about secondaries, but primaries, you're right. So primaries, I have 1, 2. Yep. So 10 points again. That's right. That's funny. I went for... That would have been worth so much more, wouldn't it have? Live and learn, live and learn. Mm-hmm. Right? Anyways. Now, let's see if I can do that secondary. Because if I move 6... there's no way they're going to get past the halfway point. There's just no way. Okay.
Also, you would be abandoning your home objective.
Yeah, I do have a stratagem I can spend. They're the only unit in my army list that can do it because they're battle line. They can make it sticky for a command point. Yeah, but you can get around it and take it. So that's, I don't know if that's a good idea, but I might have to do it just because I need more firepower. But at the same time, if I come out here, I'm going to die. So that's probably not the best choice. However, so I guess I believe we are into the movement phase. Not a problem. Let's see how far away you are over here. You're 32 inch. 18 plus 5, 23. Even if they run, yeah, they'll never get there. I gotta get rid of them one way or another. So these guys here will just shift over, just so they can see that beautiful deadly unit of yours. Okay? This guy here, I think he moves 6. He can advance and charge once per game, but I don't think he needs to. 6 inches will get him right to the edge of the ruins, which means that even if you feel like overwatching, you can't because you can see him. Haha. Right? And then he'll try charging out. He's still also a moment. I'll try to go for them. Not much to move anymore, huh? Not much left at all. I do have to go back for this objective, obviously. I kind of regret moving them off there. That was a bad move. Live and learn. That's just part of life. That's one of my best units, and I haven't even done anything with them yet, so that's just how it is sometimes.
Oh, I thought he stickied it. Okay, well, that makes things worse now. He has to take a very, very expensive unit. He has to take a very, very expensive unit and put it on that objective, but he doesn't have to. If he puts it in the Land Raider will move 10. He might be able to clip that objective with the Land Raider and still be able to poke out of that area of terrain to get a bead on that land speeder. And hopefully, I think he just figured that out. There you go. He gets within 3, and he should get in. There you go. Very good. Now measure the 10. And hopefully, for his sake, he'll be able to cap that objective by being over it and be able to poke out just enough where he can draw a line to... Oh, no, he's going the other way. Oh, come on. I want to see if he can do it. I mean, if he can't, he can't, but... Oh, I don't like this. Ah, he didn't even check. Ah, no. Move back. Arg. I don't like that move. All right. I don't know if it was possible. It would have been nice to see him checking to see if it was. There was a possibility that he had been able to clip that objective with the Land Raider and poke out a little tiny bit of the hull to draw a bead on the Land Speeder, and that would have been absolutely spectacular. Now, did he miss that opportunity? I actually don't know. I don't know if that was possible. The Land Raider moves 10 inches, and maybe he couldn't get past that area of terrain. But if he could fit wholly within it, then it effectively does the same thing. He can then potentially draw a bead to the Land Speeder. And again, he didn't check to see if he could fit wholly within it. So I'm not sure. I would have been sweet, though, to see.
Yeah. That's what happens when the guns get tired by turn 3. Anyways, let's see if I'm within 24 to shoot my... Indeed I am. So I'm shooting the Storm Bolter. I can't see what that is. Both hit. Strength 4, so I need 5s. 1, no AP.
3s.
Yep, you're good. And I still get the heavy bolter. 2s. Oh, wait, I think 2s
It's sustain hits 1.
Sorry?
Heavy bolters are sustain hits 1, so
What do you mean?
you rolled 2 6s.
Yeah, sustain hits. That's what. Actually, yeah, thank you. I just wanted to double check. Yes, sustain hits 1. Yeah, so I get 2 extra hits. Okay. Well, that was actually good. Strength 5, toughness 5. So 4s, but it is twin linked. So I get to reroll these.
Which are T6.
I need 5s. You're right.
Yeah.
So I took the 4 as well. I got 2 6s. You're absolutely right. I forgot that they're T6.
All good.
Yeah. For some reason I was thinking they're T5, but you're right. They're T6. So 3 at AP 1.
Yep. Back to 3s from cover.
Ouch. Oof. They're saying to the Land Raider, nah,
They are safe, full stop.
They said, no, that's not happening.
No.
Fair enough. Okay, 4 guys here into that unit. So 8 shots. They already did their double shot, so they can't do that again, but they are still holding an objective that they control. So I get to reroll my wound rolls. Hitting on 2s. Okay, well, 3 1s. They're getting tired too. Strength 4, so I need 5s, but they are holding an objective. So I get to reroll these. 2 at AP 1.
Okay. Towing onto the thing. Cover will be had for now. 2. Yep.
2 at AP 1.
Which, that went out of the trade. That doesn't count.
Probably doesn't count, yeah.
We're good.
You're good. Look at that. Shooting just does nothing. It's just cool. Hey. That's it for my shooting. Charges.
They are the bulwark against the tear, after all.
They are. He's going to charge into them, obviously.
Yep.
I don't know what he has, but he doesn't have a lot. He's definitely going to charge. He has a reroll as well, so let's hope he doesn't whiff. That's probably enough. But I do want to charge them in such a way that obviously I'm over here, right? So I'm just going to squeeze your dice over here.
Take the point. In the event you kill them all. Or kill enough of them.
Yeah, I'm kind of
They're
hoping that they can.
OC 1 apiece, and he's OC
2. I
Gotcha.
believe. I'll double check it, but he's OC 2, yeah. Okay. Now, he's charged. Okay. So he's got 3 profiles. 1 guy's on 1 damage, right?
Yep.
But do you reduce the damage in any way? No, right?
Nope. Only heavy intercessors can do that on objective markers, I believe.
Okay. they're all.
I think it's something else.
Yeah. All right, I'll do his big attack. Actually, yeah, might as well. Big attack. So it's 5 attacks. Okay, his martial kata will be because this will actually give me devastating wounds. He's going for a Victus attack, so it's 5 attacks. Weapon skill 2, strength 6, AP 3, and damage 3. Now these will actually become AP 4, so right through your armor.
Yep.
And the partial kata, I'm gonna go for sustain hits 6, right? So sorry, sustain hits 1 on a 6. So 5 attacks, hitting you on 2s. All right. That's what I wanted to see.
Pretty big.
2 more attacks hit. That's what I wanted to see. I was hoping he'd do that. Okay. And now he is strength 6. You are toughness 6, so I wound you on 4s.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so 4 at AP 4.
Yep.
And they're 3 damage each.
4 AP4, so that would
3
be
damage each. He just cut through them.
2 dead and 1 at 1.
No, it's 3 damage each.
Yep. Wait, it's 3 damage each.
Yeah, 3. This is so they're all dead. Yeah, this guy he's pretty good.
Cool.
Yeah, this attack has 3 damage each. All right, so I guess he's gonna stay where he is.
Now he has the opportunity to consolidate, and I would try and take it maybe. Hug that wall a little bit more so that the Space Marine player can't exactly cut angles and take him out. But that was an excellent turn. I'm happy that he figured out to put those guys back in the Land Raider. There's still, weirdly enough, a lot of power left in the Custodes army. It's just a big portion of it is out of position. All right, did he get his area denial? He should get his area denial. There should be no enemy within 6 as well, so he'll get the big area denial. So now what's going to happen in the Space Marine turn? Well, that Redemptor is going to go circle around the building and then charge the Blade Wizard. The Marine player will try and see if he can cut some angles with those Hellblasters and see if he can actually soften up the Blade Wizard. But he is a Jedi, and blasters don't work very well on Jedi. We'll see what happens. Like I said, it would have been nice if he hugged that wall a little bit so it would have a harder time cutting that angle. But not terrible. Man, I really wish I saw, or he thought of maybe placing that Land Raider there to take a shot at that Land Speeder. Again, I don't know if he could have. It would have been nice to see if he had thought of it, because if it was possible, good chance that Speeder goes down. And what I like about that is it's in a better position to attack the center, because the center is about to get attacked by both Hellblasters and that Redemptor. And a wagon full of Custodes would pretty much delete any of that. All right, we're fast approaching the end of this game, and we're tabulating scores. So let's do that.
How many do you have?
Hold 1, hold 2 again.
You have 2 again. Okay, control 2 objectives, and yep. Okay, over to you. Turn 4. Wow, round 4 rather.
What do you think of my list? Oh, it's gross. It's absolutely gross.
So yeah, you gotta pick your oath a moment.
I'm going to oath these guys. And I'm going to pop Assault Doctrine for everyone.
Nice.
Because my goal is to get him to there so that I may crush them.
Yep, that's a good idea. It might be possible. It's a little bit hard, but I think we can do it.
Okay. Redemptor's red. He will approach at considerable speed.
Is that a stratagem, by the way? Is that just reroll? Yeah. Is that a stratagem, or is that just his ability?
What do you mean?
Just advancing and charging, that's his ability?
That would be the Space Marines Assault Doctrine.
The Assault Doctrine, that's right, you activated
Yeah.
Assault Doctrine, thank you for reminding me.
Yep.
Yes, perfect. I can't see what you rolled.
That's a 4.
That is a 4. It's a decent 4. I'll get out of your way here.
Yep. Whereabouts to factor for the bend in the road? This is a considerable play I'm trying to execute.
Yeah, it's still a bit of a charge.
Yep.
But it's possible. It's possible. Just
If the Space Marine forgoes shooting with the Hellblasters, he could actually just advance him, cap that objective from right underneath the Blade Wizard, and then score his Storm Hostile objective, and just score it. Now that obviously would open him up to basically getting eaten by the Blade Wizard the next following round. I don't know how good that is of a move, but I don't think he has enough movement to cut any angles to see him. Okay, well, he's doing it. He's running it, but he's currently in Assault Doctrine. Oh, that's plenty, actually. All right, so we might see the Blade Wizard die. We'll find out in a sec.
And this,
I'm not sure if you might be able to see with most of them too. Yeah.
yeah, I can see with all of them.
Yeah.
And to make sure I actually hold this point for the foreseeable future, this guy's fly, so this should be no problem. I have now stormed that hostile objective. Now to assassinate this man with.
Trying to get double
Extreme
secondaries.
prejudice.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, he's quite good in melee. I did get a little bit lucky with my rolls, but yeah, he does his job.
Yep. Anyway, you're going to explode now.
Oh, let's see that happened. Let's see it happen.
10 attacks from the Hellblasters, and because
Hellblasters
take no
are
chances,
AP3 or AP4?
AP3 on the overcharge.
AP3. So if I bring him out to AP2, I'll still be saving a 4 because I can go to ground, but I'm still saving a 4, which kind of makes no sense. Do you have any way of making them devastating wounds?
Nope.
No. Okay.
I still have sustained and lethal, just not critting on 5s.
All right. I'm just trying to see if there's a stratagem that I can. If you just give me one more second to see. I don't think there's anything in the shooting phase either. Just want to see. I can give him a. I can give him 4+ feel no pain against mortal wounds. I can go to ground, but it doesn't matter because it's going to be a 4+ anyways. Yeah, go ahead.
Yep. Hitting on 3, sustained and lethal.
Yeah.
Drop 1. Crit. Drop 2. So you just go right back in.
Nice.
Wait. Bam, bam. Wait, what? Okay.
Should be okay. Yeah. Thanks.
8 hit, sustained hits, so sustained lethal, so bam. Fairly hits correct. If not, oh well.
Okay, I am T6.
T8, with strength 8, 3s.
3s, you got it.
7 at AP3, 2 damage apiece.
7, yeah, that's going to be probably enough to kill him. 7 AP3, that's just a 4+ invulnerable. Alright, that's 1, 2, 3, it's 2 damage each, right?
Yep.
And he has 6 wounds, so even if I reroll one of those dice, he's still going to be dead.
Yep.
So, yeah, you killed him. There you go.
Yep. Hazardous.
Hellblasters! And you get your assassinate. I'll make sure to add that for you.
1 kills himself, no eligible target, so he just dies on syrup. Oh, wait,
Wonderful. I'll take that.
the box is right there. Not that would matter a whole lot.
And Storm as well, right? I'll just give it to you right now, I guess.
Yep.
since we already.
I'll try and take a few off the box. Nope, never mind.
Okay.
Boop.
All right.
Okay, that's all the shooting done.
A
Time to
big
charge into that.
All right. I don't know if you want to pre-measure what your charge is. I think it's like 8, but I could be wrong. So this would be about what, 5 or 6 to get. Well, maybe you can tell me. Maybe it's less. There you go. Because you do have to get around, right?
Yeah.
You push your guy back a little bit.
So you get within an inch. And I can command reroll this just in case.
I think you have like an 8-inch charge, but I don't know. You tell me. Yeah, just looking at the. Because you. Right?
That would be a 9.
That's a 9. There you go. I'm not gonna argue that one. That's for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Does he do any mortal wounds?
I will tank shock.
So
with
I
the
will,
remaining.
Yeah, so I'm doing a stratagem, which gives me a 4+ feel no pain against mortal wounds. Okay?
Okay.
I can do that once per phase, but that's cost me a CP though, so. Okay.
Okay, tank shock is.
Pretty badass.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse my language. Pretty bad A. Just one slip, that's not bad.
T10, so 10 total. How does it work again? Can you pull it up?
Pardon?
Tank shock.
Yeah, I can do that. I believe it's you roll the amount of dice that you have, your equivalent to your toughness, and then it's a 5+. But let's just double check it. Tank shock rule. So, okay. Roll a number of d6 equal to the toughness characteristics of the vehicle. For each 5, the enemy suffers 1 mortal wound to a max of 6.
Okay.
5+.
1 mortal.
Ooh, and I actually, because I spent the CP, I get to roll this one. 4+, come on. Save that guy does 1 wound. No, come on.
Level.
Command point. Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Should be strength 12 on the fist, so no need to pop a lance. At your invuln save regardless. And I oathed him, so that's
Yes, you
cool.
did. Go ahead.
Hitting on 3s, rerolling.
I know.
All hit.
Yep. No need to reroll.
Wounding
Toughness
on
6. Strength 12, yeah. I guess.
CP reroll that one.
Sure. Oh no!
4
happens.
at your invuln.
4 saves. Okay. Do you mind should I? No problem. 4. 4 pluses. I failed 2. That will kill 2. You let me spend. You don't have any
Do you
other.
think I can make it onto the point?
What do you mean?
Like, I charged 9. If I could get a bit further, I could take the point.
Maybe. Yeah, let's just say sure.
Sure.
I'm not gonna. But I will spend one of my command points to reroll. Yeah, let's just reroll one of these. My last command point. 4+, he lives. No, come on! Never rerolled it. All right. Well, another guy dies. Doesn't really matter. This guy. But I do get to fight you back.
Yep.
Okay. So these 2 guys.
Wait. 1 died from the mortals, because he was at 1.
Oh, now
From
2
the
guys. You're right.
explosion.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. Yes. I'm sorry. You're right. Only 1 guy's alive. There we go. 5 attacks. I no longer control that objective, so I only reroll once to wound. So I hit you on 2s. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I didn't declare my martial kata, but it would have been the 6, but I didn't roll any 6s anyways. Water under the bridge. I am strength 7. Your toughness
10.
10. So I need 5s,
Yep.
and I get to reroll 1s. No, so just 1 at AP 3.
Oh, wow.
Was AP 2 plus the
Yeah.
army wide? Yeah.
5 ups for how much damage apiece?
2.
Okay, down to 1. Okay. Sweet takes the damage.
Yeah, that's right, because he reduces damage by 1. That's right. He's pretty good like that.
Yep.
All right, you definitely take that objective. So I guess you get another storm hostile, don't you? Because I think you get to do up to 2,
Is it
right?
once a thing?
Oh, it's only 1, I think, yeah. Control objective, opponent control. Yeah, so it's only once, yeah.
Okay.
You already did that, yeah. Well, you did it twice, but yeah.
Big swings.
Nice. Good job. Wow.
Hell yeah.
Good, 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 good. Very good.
Well, that was a really, really good turn for the Space Marine player. Loved the move with the Dread. He just went for it. It's a huge deal. Yeah, there's not much more I could say about that, other than the fact I truly, truly wish the Custodes player had measured for his Land Raider to position it where I said. That would have just been lovely, because he would have been in a position to absolutely destroy that Redemptor. With that Redemptor gone, that would have been a very, very big deal. As it stands, though, it's in position now to either move the Land Raider toward Objective 5, maybe cap both number 1 and 5, and then unload into the back of the Redemptor and just blow it up. That would also be just fine, and he'd still have a Land Raider in position for the final round with a whole whack load of Custodes in it. So, weirdly enough, this game is still not over.
Defense stronghold. End of your opponent's turn or the end of the battle, you control one or more objective markers in your deployment zone. So that basically means I would have to
you
kill
are
this
currently
guy.
failing to defend the stronghold.
Indeed, but it's end of your opponent's turn. So if I, yeah, so okay. And then the other one is cleanse. I might actually be able to combine those two.
I don't think you can cleanse your home objective.
You can't probably. You're probably right. Yeah, one or more objective for your army that is not within the So yeah, but I have to destroy something else for an objective, which basically would have to be these two units somehow, which would be very hard. Okay, regardless. We're still here. We're still fighting. Bottom of 4. All right, we're going to make it to the whole game, I think, which is fantastic. I'm happy about that. All right.
Wait, last round?
No, this is bottom of 4.
Okay.
It's going to be last round after I do the minimal stuff that I can do here.
I will rally with the chosen.
So from here, I technically would be able to see you, right?
Yep.
Okay. That unit is very, 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 very pesky.
All right, with Defense Stronghold, he should be moving that Land Raider toward Objective 5. Retreat from the Redemptor with his final Custodian Guard and try to blow up that Redemptor. He might even risk actually deploying the Custodes in there just to have a backup. But the Redemptor's already been softened. He should have a really good chance in just picking it up with just the shooting and keep the Custodes protected. But yeah, actually he could deploy them in relative safety too, because if he doesn't charge, it'd be very difficult for the Hellblasters to get a beat on them through that area terrain. So positionally he can do all this. He can have his cake and eat it too. Just he has to kill that Redemptor. He just has to. Forget about the Hellblasters right now. Move toward position 5. There you go. No, toward 5. See if you can clip 5 and straddle 1. I hope.
These guys can get in here and start doing their thing. Decisions, huh? I kind of want to just take them out just because they're so scary. But I know they get to shoot back. But it's only, what, 3+or 4+, right? They shoot back on a 3 or 4+?
3 up, 5
3 up. Well, 3 up, well, because of the upgrade, right?
Well, it's 3 up base.
3 up base, yeah. Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, for the. It's a Hellblaster thing.
Okay. Because I can also tank shock you too, which would be kind of neat.
If you make it.
If I make it, of course. Just measuring my distances here. Because these guys do get to reroll their wound rolls against vehicles and monsters, so they like to kill monsters basically. Question is, oh my goodness, what do I do? The tank could be enough to kill him.
Just charge? Oh, sorry, I do have shooting phase. I have D6 tanks from the 1.
Have you ever felt the urge of jumping into the game? Just go, let me do this. I think Wojtek right now is just getting lost in the weeds. He's way overthinking this right now. He wants to. Attaboy. That's okay. Well, you can lose an inch doing that, if not two. If I can't exactly remember what the rule is, the ones without bases, I believe on vehicles, you lose at least one. Okay, there you go. I think they're discussing it now.
These guys are gonna get out. Okay.
Okay.
They're gonna get out within 3 inches. So it's 2 inches for every 90, or just any pivot?
Any pivot.
Okay, that's easy.
It's no longer a
It's not free.
university mathematics calculation just to figure out how much movement it cost.
Yeah.
I was
Okay,
trying to
fair enough.
think of a joke that didn't involve a swear.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's not enough to get on that objective, but that's okay. That's not really what I'm trying to do anyways. I'm actually kind of sabotaging myself a little bit with that gate being open for space, but that's okay. Oops, their spears are a little bit annoying. 3. Okay, that's going to be a heck of a charge, but maybe you don't need to charge. That's kind of the idea here. And this guy is moving away.
For a CP or just fall back normally?
Just fall back normal.
Okay.
Normal fall back. Yeah, because I think the tank can still see your unit there, just in case. And that unit can only obviously just put them behind. So that way you have to. Doesn't really matter, but okay.
I wish he didn't deploy those custodes. There's no reason to do so. By keeping him in the tank, it allows him to, for the following turn, to be able to move and then use the assault ramp. As soon as he couldn't deploy on that objective 5, then he should not have deployed them at all. I think what he wants to do is use the guns to fire at the Redemptor. But my goodness, the tank has 4 last cannons and a heavy bolter, and a storm bolter. I mean, if there was ever a moment to take a risk, I guess this would be it. That Redemptor is, I think, only sitting on 5-ish wounds. I'm gonna find out now. Let me go look.
Ability. Until the end of the phase, ranged weapons equipped with this model unit have the selected ability. Also, he has an item that allows him to ignore cover and shooting. Okay, for the unit.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with lethal hits.
Okay.
Okay.
I will pop Armor of Contempt.
Sure, you got it. It's getting
hard to tell. See the die. Okay, so the Redemptor's only on 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so here we go. So basically, they all have a grenade launcher, including the captain, and they have the same ballistic skill and all that. So I'm shooting grenades first.
Are they within range?
18 inches.
Okay.
I'll double check, but I believe they are.
Should be.
They're definitely within 18 because I checked they're just within 12. So yeah, go ahead.
Yep.
So grenades.
Grenata.
Yep. So obviously I'm shooting everything into him, including the other weapons. I'm gonna shoot the grenades first because they're more fun. 66 shots. Oh, that's one of your dice. Yep. All right. So this is 2. That's 3. That's 2. That's 4. And that's 4 as well. All right, so all of these are hitting you on 2s, and 6s are lethal hits.
Do they have any AP?
They have AP of 1.
All right, cool. Good thing I pop Armor Contempt.
Yes. So far I got 2 lethal. This missed. Yeah, I think that will actually help you survive. Whoops. So let's see. And these will wound you on, it's only strength 4, I think. So
T10.
6s. So 3 more 6s. So Ethan, you have 6 saves at AP 1, but you have Armor of Contempt and all that, so.
Okay.
Statistically, you should take 1 damage. Ooh, you take 2 damage. They're only 1 damage each.
This is true, but I want. I was at 2 down to 1, right?
There's only 1 damage each.
I mean, like for CP.
Yeah, you have 2 CP.
2 down to 1 from Armor Contempt.
Okay.
Swap the dice.
Okay. It only takes the 1, so you're down to 4. You want me to flip it? 4?
Sure.
So you're from 5 to 4. Okay. So now do you have the other shots? So it's 12 shots. They all have the same gun once again. So now it's the spears. That was the grenades. Now it's the spears. 12 shots. I'm hitting you on 2s and 6s once again are lethals. Well, only 1. That's not that great. Dice are getting tired.
Don't they have their wound thing? The cool guys.
Yes, I forgot. Well, that's my bad. You're right. Thank you for reminding me, but I'll do it on these. Thank you. 6s. And 6s again. Yes, that was kind of the whole idea. And then I forgot my idea. But you were nice enough to point it out to me. But 6 saves.
Okay. Damage?
2 damage each, which will be 1 damage each, right?
Okay. 6 total. 2s?
Take another 2. You're down to 2, but you're still alive.
Yep.
And now I will shoot the tank, and I'm not taking any chances. I'm shooting everything from the tank into your dreadnought.
Yep.
Right. All right. God hammers. 2s, all hit. Strength 12, so 3s. 3 at AP 3, which I guess becomes AP 2.
Yep. 4s. And
Are you on
he still
cover?
gets cover, right?
I guess. Yeah, if you're partially obscured, then yeah.
3s.
Oh my goodness!
Massive.
Oh my goodness. That's bad.
He would not have cover. Again, he picks a point on the tank, and he can see all of it.
It's only AP 1, eh? Yeah. Okay. Heavy bolter. All hit. T10, so I need 6s,
Twin linked.
but it's twin linked. 1. AP 1.
2.
You're good. Oh my goodness. And then just the bolter. Both hit. Nothing. Oh my goodness. This is
All right, so why am I not interfering right now? Well, they've been pretty much playing the game, the whole game that way. At this moment, it would not be fair at all to inform the players, hey, you kind of been doing it wrong. It's been equal on both sides. They both been taking advantage of the rule. It might be off, but it is the unspoken contract in this game. I'll inform the players after about how the cover works and line of sight and everything like that at the end.
I don't think I get much. Yeah, I don't get anything because I didn't defend my stronghold. Yeah, your Dreadnoughts is winning the game, man. That's awesome.
Yep. So my idea for end of this to top up my scoring is move my Dreadnought somewhere where you can't kill it. Kill this guy with the Dreadnought. Insane bravery of the Dreadnought just to be on the safe side. So he auto passes his battle shock test.
Yeah. I regret not spending the command point to do his thing.
Won't be able to score any secondaries, but
Yeah.
It will be 15 for primary.
Yeah, you get primary 15. Then here we go. Control 3. Go.
Yep. I think that'll be my final tally.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I can do too much. I can I hold one objective, right? So we're just doing like a thing, right?
Yeah, just fast forward since it's almost closing time.
Yeah, so let's do this. So I get 5. I think I would have been able to kill the dreadnought. Maybe actually no, because you said you're gonna hide
Yeah.
it.
All right, we've now approached the finals. All right, it looks like it's a Space Marine victory. In the end, the Astartes take it. All right, for all of you that have watched and stayed tuned this far, well, thank you so much for sticking around. We super, super appreciate it. We do a stream every Friday. We certainly hope so, or at least we certainly try, with our customers obviously cooperating and hopefully everything they come in, that sort of thing. Because if you like this sort of thing, well, hit that subscribe button. We super appreciate it. We're a brand spanking new channel. We've only been doing this for roughly about, I think we're going on 12 weeks now. So, I mean, not very long, but I mean, we still got lots to learn, and we do understand that. We are aiming to improve, but we much appreciate your support. If you could throw us a subscribe, maybe flash us a thumbs up, that would help us a whole loads. All right, with that, I'd love to thank Wojtek for coming out and braving the stream. I would love to thank Ethan for coming out and getting on the tables and rolling dice. I'd like to thank all of you for joining me today. And with that, I'm going to bid you all a fair farewell, and we'll see you all next week. Ciao for now.
Massive.
The dreadnought did it, man. I mean,
MVP.
he's MVP. Second, Valerian.
Definitely.
Yeah, for surviving all those.